Well, hello there, Wargamers and fans of Age of Sigmar. This is Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, and I am joined by Kyle, and today we have something special. We are going to try some narrative play for Age of Sigmar. Instead of the usual pitch battles, we will be doing a 2,000-point Watchtower-esque battle plan. So it's going to be Nurgle up against the Soulblight Gravelords. And in the MiniWarGaming Vault, something special. Way too many zombies against, well, the Beasts of Chaos. It's going to be Steve and Luca squaring off. If you want to check this game out, click on the link down below and get yourself a 7-day free trial to this wacky nonsense.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Well, we'll take a look at the Soulblight Gravelords first. This is 2,000 points, and the idea was no big guys, really. More of a focus on infantry or supporting units, and then have an appropriate amount of characters still. With Vyrkos, you do want vampire heroes to benefit from the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack abilities. That being Death Rattle and Deadwalker units get +1 to wound when they're near vampire heroes, and then the vampire heroes get to reroll spellcasting, so it makes them a little bit more proficient spellcasters. This is my favorite dynasty, just because it lets you bring a collection of kind of whatever you want. At least a collection of what I would typically want to bring: a lot of Death Rattle, a lot of zombies, and a lot of like little minor vampire heroes. You could do like a vampire lord on a zombie dragon, and that would work out really well too. But for this one, I wanted more of my points on the supporting units. I am running 2 battle regiments. I know it's a narrative play game, and we could use the War Scroll battalions, but still with battle regiments, keeping it simple. I got one on the left, which is the zombies with the corpse cart and the necromancer, and then one on the right, which is the trio of vampire characters and the blood knights and Death Rattle stuff. The new General's Handbook and errata and all of that good stuff. I don't know if the General's Handbook had anything to do with the pitch battle profiles, but now you can run Radukar, the hunter, on his own. You don't need to bring his entire retinue of buddies from the city. So I'm running him. I have 2 other vampire lords as well. Now the vampiress out front will be the general, and she's going to be the pack alpha for this entire force, which is her command trait, allowing me to use 1 command ability with her without spending a command point once per player turn. So it's one of those, like, you on a 4-up you get a command point, but anyone could use it. This one is only she could use it, but you get 1 every turn for free, which is quite good. I like it quite a bit. She is going to know Soul Pike. She's going to know Flaming Weapon actually as her spell. And I gave her the Artifact of Power, the Sangrison, as well, which is D3 extra attacks on the charge. So with Flaming Weapon active and a charge, she could have up to 7 D3 +1 damage attacks. But that's a perfect world. That probably won't actually happen. Assisting her in command, on the right we have Radukar the Hunter, who's going to know Spirit Gale. And then on the left we have a Vampire Lord who will know Soul Pike as his spell. And again, just going in line with the Vyrkos dynasty, giving bonuses to Death Rattle and Deadwalkers nearby. The rest of the battle regiment will be 2 units of Blood Knights, a unit of 20 Graveguard with a great weapon, and then 2 units of Death Rattle Skeletons. The rest of the forces, well, we have a reinforced unit of zombies, a non-reinforced unit of zombies, and a Necromancer that knows Fading Vigor. No other enhancements on him. And then a corpse cart with the Baleful Brazier as well. And I guess that's it. I reinforced 4 units, so we got the zombies, skeletons, and the Graveguard, and that's what we're looking at. Let's go take a look at the Maggotkin forces. They are going to be the defenders in this game.
Alright, so for Maggotkin of Nurgle, we have Fluximus the Gut-Wrencher, who will be leading this little charge. I suppose defense, actually.
Yeah, you've already charged, you've already won.
Yeah, woohoo! Took it. So we have a Lord of Blight, who will be part of the Blessed Sons contingent here. So he'll also have the Artifact of Power, which is the Blot Shell Bile Plate.
Yeah.
Allows him to reroll his saves, which in combat he's going to have a 3-up anyway. That's probably going to be good. He is also accompanied by Festivus the Leech Lord and Gutrot Spume. Now, as an old school Bretonnian player, I feel dirty taking...
Festivus the Leech Lord?
Yeah, just smash him.
He's pretty taboo when it comes to Warhammer Fantasy. He's rough.
Ugh, after what he did to the Bretonnian King? No. But he is going to be supporting 2 squads of Blight Kings. Now, these are going to be the original contingent. They are going to be the ones holding the Realm Gate, Feculent, and Arlmaw, and that will be hopefully enough to hold out until reinforcements arrive. Now, our reinforcements today are going to be a demonic incursion of a Sloppity Bile Piper with a Spoilpox Scrivener. Now these two jolly fellows will be leading 30 Plague Bearers and 3 Nurglings.
Nice, for fun.
Who are going to be, hopefully, there to retake the garrison if it falls. And of course, if we're going to have something a little fast, might as well have some, Plague Drones there. Now these guys are part of a Vanguard deployment as part of the core battalions, so hopefully when they hop right on, I can just book them as fast as I can, and one of them will be able to support me very quickly.
Right.
The other one is a Warlord Battalion, which will give me an extra artifact, which will allow the... So that will give the Bile Piper, just because he's the coolest model there, the Universal Arcane Tome to allow him to become a wizard, because 2 wizards is better than 1.
I like that relic. It's a really good artifact of power. What spells is he going to take?
He's going to take the favorite Poxes. So it's a bit high to cast, but if it works, it's 1 from your hit, 1 from your wound, 1 from your save rolls, and allow my Nurgle guys to just cut right through everything.
Alrighty. And then that is pretty much it, I suppose. With the 2 named characters, they don't really have too many options.
Yeah, he is going to take, the Leech Lord is a wizard as well, so he'll be taking the Gift of Contagion. I debated on Blades of Putrefaction. I did, but I don't like banking on getting 6s there.
Sure, yeah, it's
So it's like, okay, this is going to make my guys that much more survivable. Or if I roll a 5 or 6, that much more killy.
Kyle and I will be playing the Watchtower battle plan. We came up with an idea of the narrative of our game, and then we just looked for a battle plan to represent it. In the middle, we have a realm gate that has been corrupted by the forces of Nurgle in the realm of Shaiish, and we are here to take it back. But upon arrival, we realize it is too far gone, and we are simply just going to destroy it instead, because if we can't have it, nobody can have it. And that's the idea of the Watchtower battle plan. We have a Guardian and an Invader. Nurgle will be the Guardian. I will be the Invader. They've already come by. They've taken it. They've already took the surprise attack and got the jump on us. We're going to try and retaliate. Now, the Guardian's territory for this scenario will be directly in the middle. It is a 3 foot by 2 foot in this specific battle plan because of the mat we have set up. And then the Invader's territory will be surrounding it on 3 out of 4 sides. The side on the northern end will be the Guardian's battlefield edge, and that's where the Guardian's reinforcements will be showing up from. Now, referencing reinforcements, the Guardian must split his force into 2. The garrison contingent, which Kyle mentioned earlier, and the reinforcement contingent being the demons. They're going to be showing up at the end of any of Kyle's movement phases, and they can show up wholly within 7 of the battlefield edge, the northern one, and more than 3 from all enemy units if I so happen to be up in that area throughout the course of the game. And he can show up on any battle round he wants. He can show up on the first turn, second turn, third turn. It doesn't quite matter. Now, uniquely for this one, we have a giant feculent Gnarlmaw right in the middle of the table, and that is going to be representing the Realm Gate. So it'll have all the rules of a feculent Gnarlmaw, except it's going to be garrisonable, just to represent control over it. Obviously, we'll use all the rules for garrisons when it comes to that as well. And, Kyle will be able to start units inside of it. This is going to last for 5 battle rounds, and it's a very simple way to resolve a winner. If me, the Invader, ransacks the Realm Gate, i.e. destroying it, by controlling it for 2 consecutive player turns, and I control it at the end of the game, well, that is going to be a major victory. If I control it at the end of the game, but I don't ransack it, it's a minor victory because I can just destroy it later. On the flip side, if the Nurgle forces control it at the end of the game and it has not been ransacked, it's a major victory for them. Otherwise, minor victory if I do destroy it, but they retake control of it. It's a simple fight for the middle of the table. I get to start with all my forces, and Nurgle has to show up kind of piecemeal. And that's the idea of this battle plan. And here we are taking a closer look at the table. We are all deployed as well. Bunch of stuff here from Greenleaf Terrain. It's aquarium terrain painted up by him. And we are Adam at Greenleaf Terrain instead of him. And a lot of the old Games Workshop, I want to say Xeno Alien World. I can't remember the actual name for it.
Deathworld Forest.
Thank you, Deathworld Forest. That's all from 40K. But it matches for what we're trying to do here, just trying to show weird growth, corruption in any way, shape, or form. And we got some little Shop of Horror stuff as well. What we have going on here is the Realm Gate. This is the Realm Gate right here. It has been corrupted by the forces of Nurgle, though, as you can see with all the boob oils and blisters and the grossness and the thick pool there in the middle. It is going to be a defensible terrain feature, so garrisonable, I should say. You get bonus to your save, -1 to hit when you're in it. We have Festus and the Blight Kings inside of it, with Blight Kings nearby, with Gutrot Spume supporting it. This was the initial invading force, or the remnants of it, that have taken this realm gate. And like I said, too far gone, we have to destroy it. Or at least wrestle control of it away from the Maggotkin and eradicate them, and then decide what to do with it later on. Probably still going to end up destroying it, though. Again, if I can't have it, no one else can have it.
This is why we can't have nice things.
That's exactly why we can't have nice things. So Kyle had to deploy his forces first, and then I was able to counter deploy. So I went with all my death rattle stuff, my general and Radukar over on the left flank. On the right flank we have zombies, are just one random vampire, and we have the necromancer with the corpse cart and more zombies, and then blood knights on the furthest flank over here to try and like do some damage to the garrison, I suppose, as they charge in. If that will matter, we will see. Not too sure yet on that. And then the rest of the demonic forces are ready to show up from reinforcements on that long table edge over there. And they can show up on the first turn. Now the invader gets to dictate who goes first here. I feel like with the momentum I have marching my army on, I would charge forward. Throw in the death rattle, throw in the worthless bodies to bog them down. It's a lot of wounds I gotta chew through to get there. It's 82 wounds between those outside and those inside, not including the characters either. So, and it's pretty tough Nurgle stuff. So we're gonna see what we can do. We're gonna try and take the jump on them, or get the jump on them, and get some preliminary damage before the reinforcements become too much of a threat. So because we're in the first battle round, I'm going first. I get 2 command points, and well, Kyle's got 3 here because his general's still alive. Your general is on the table, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. You get your 3 there. Now, typically in narrative play, you'd roll off, but this scenario specifically says the invader dictates who gets to go first here. The beginning of my hero phase, I have nothing to do, deathly invocations, nothing like that. So I'm gonna go right on to spell casting, and I think we're gonna keep it pretty basic. We're gonna do some offensive powers over here. Yeah, we're gonna do some offensive powers over here. And by offensive powers, I mean Spirit Gale from Radukar against that unit of, well, we'll see, probably that unit there. We get it with a 7, so what this is, I'm gonna roll 2d6, and you're gonna take mortal wounds equal to the difference of the roll and your bravery characteristic. I can also probably gonna cast Mystic Shield over here, probably gonna cast Arcane Bolts, and then this guy, how many unbinds do you have, 2?
One.
This guy's gonna be kind of nasty. He can reduce their attacks by 1 or 2 if I roll well enough. Or I can make the zombies pile in and fight twice.
I think they're resilient enough they could probably take that hit.
This hit here, and they're gonna roll. You're right, look at that. They are perfectly fine. We are gonna throw a Mystic Shield down from our Vampiress, our leader. She got it with an 11, okay.
You can take that.
She will have Mystic Shield then. And I guess that'll show. She'll just keep that, I guess, sure. And then we're done over here. We're gonna come to this side, and this vampire is gonna cast the, oh no, she's got the Burning Blade. That's right. That's okay, she'll keep the Mystic Shield. You're gonna cast Arcane Bolt, I suppose? The Burning Hands? No, you have Soul Pike. Yeah, you're gonna cast Soul Pike onto the unit inside of the garrison if they choose to disembark it, or get out of it. So what this does is, if they go to charge, after they charge and move, they will suffer a mortal wound on a 4-up, and I'm going to roll a d6 for the amount your charge, equal to the amount of your charge. That was a bad way of explaining it. Say you roll 7 on your charge, I roll 7 dice for every 4-up, you take a mortal wound.
Yeah, I got a feeling you're going to be in combat with me the first turn. I'm not going anywhere.
That's fair. Yeah, but you could like get out and then charge if you wanted to, but you might not. You might not want to. Actually, there'd be no reason to do that. So what a weird spell to use there.
Do you want to take it back?
No, it's okay, because it's at Arcane Bolt, so like Arcane Bolt's not going to do much. What kind of threw me off is for some reason I thought he had the artifact, but she's the one who has it. But I'm okay with the Mystic Shield on her as well. I don't need the Burning Blade. So we're going to go, I think the idea was Radukar's, oh, she has all-out defense as well. That's okay, yeah. It's all good. Just thinking out loud here, folks, thinking out loud. Necromancer is going to cast Fading Vigor, I think. Ooh, or Von Hels. We'll go with Von Hels. We got it with a 10.
So that's your last spell. I'm going to try to dispel it anyway, so see what happens here.
Exactly. Need an 11.
Let's try. No,
not quite. So that will be on the zombies. They get to pile in and fight twice until my next hero phase. I should also probably do a heroic action. We're going to do leadership from Radukar. We fail. Nice. Boo.
I will do leadership from my Lord of Blights.
Where is he anyways? Is he in the garrison?
He is in the garrison. He's hiding out there.
Okay. Because it's narrative play, we don't have to do battle tactics, and the grand strategies, no, that won't matter either. So that should be it for the hero phase. We're going to go into movement, where it's going to be pretty basic. I'm going to move these 2 units forward, and then these are going to follow behind. I'll show you where all of this ends up. Looking where things end up, that all moved, the regular move. Now, the Vampiress is going to at the double herself and run. She's going to move 12. She's got fly, being a vampire lord specifically. She's going to end up just outside of 3. She's not going to charge. She's just going to get into a supportive position after the skeletons get in combat, and then she can get tied up later on. That's a good enough reason why I probably shouldn't have used the Burning Blade. Okay. And we're going to run the Graveguard, an extra 5, but we're just going to go right up behind the Death Rattle skeletons. Then to come over here and move 60 more models. We are going to run both units of them because they're zombies, so they can just pile in if they so choose. So we'll start with the big squad of 40. Yeah, we'll do the big squad of 40 first. They go an extra 5. They go 9 inches. And if I didn't say it earlier, I think I might have, but she is a pack alpha, so that at the double didn't cost me a command point. I may have said that earlier, but for some reason I didn't think I did, so I'm still at 2. That's where they're ending up, getting lucky with that big run there. We are going to run the Vampire 3. It's a tough call, it's a tough call. I think we're just going to put you there, and the Necromancer will just go there as well. The Corpse Cart will run an extra 6. Okay, everything is fast today. So it's gonna go over, take some move. We're taking movement penalties for moving over these. We're staying outside of 3 of the feculent Gnarlmaw though, and then these zombies back here are going to run as well. They're gonna go 4 plus 2 for 6. They're just gonna go bloop and bloop up to this, and there'll be like an additional wave later on.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. And then the Blood Knights are both going to move forward as well. We're just going to put a lot of pressure on the garrison right away. Let's see how much damage we can do. I don't expect to break through any of it, but we'll try. And they surge forward as well. Can we get through 41 wounds with a -1 to hit and a +1 to their save? Well, we'll find out. Because we're on the shooting phase, which we're done with, and we are immediately on the charge phase. Ooh. We're going to start charging with the Death Rattle Skeletons, ones on the left. They're going to roll up an 8 on their charge, and then we're going to go ahead and move them in. That's where they'll charge. We're going to try the second unit. They got to run around the Vampiress, but they should be able to with that roll of a 7. 7 should get them in. It's not going to be great, but it'll get them in. That's where they both end up going in. The wall slowing me down a wee bit over there. We're going to try a couple of charges with Blood Knights. Let's do the further one away from me. They're going to charge an 8.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll make it in. I'm just going to roll these guys, too, since I already got dice. I'll re-roll that. It's cocked. We got... Okay. Stay on the table. 3? 3 is good enough because they're just more than 3 away.
Yeah.
That's them with their 8-inch charge. These guys only making with a small little piddly 3, but you know, they're trying. They're trying all the same. That's all I got for charges. Do you have anything like fancy you got to do here, or
like? Not really. I could do like an Unleash Hell for when these guys first charged in. It'd be a random.
You could if you want to.
You know what? I'm not gonna really spend a whole lot of points on like their defense and stuff like that. So let's do it. Unleash Hell.
Who's that from? The champion?
Yeah, from the
Oh, the Lord of Blights?
Lord of Blights.
Oh, okay.
That didn't work.
All right, that missed. I guess I'll just go first with the Blood Knights in there and see what that can get me. The squad of 5 that's all ready to fight. They're only hitting on 4s though. Do I want all that attack? I'm trying. Let me do a quick think here. You know what? Yeah, they will. The Castellan will issue an all-out attack to its own unit to get the +1 to hit to counteract the defensible terrain. And then you're going to go ahead and all-out defense.
Oh yeah, because they've got some rend. I might like to have a 3+ save.
Yeah, so you'll go +2 to your save. I'll be at -1, so in the end you'll get a 3 up. And we're both down on 1 command point after all that. Coming from this side here, it's going to be a total of 16 attacks because of the Castellan, with their lances and blades hitting on 3s again because of all-out attack, which made a difference. You know, I can see a good handful of 3s there. Probably worth the command point. In fact, I'm gonna take all these 3s over here, and I'm curious to see if it would have mattered. Well, okay, obviously it wouldn't matter because that's like a huge skew. I'm gonna roll those. How many of these actually wound? Okay, they pretty much all do. So because I spent 1 command point, I got 7 extra wounds. And I just like to see how that works out sometimes, you know. And then we got an extra 5 there as well. All at Ren 1, but you don't care about that. You are at a +1 for the garrison, +1 for all-out defense. So you're at your 3 up. That's pretty good. 9, 14 saves. That's only 12 saves, not the 14 I said. -1,
3 up,
+2.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4 go through.
Yeah, that was worth it though.
That's that's great because that saved an extra 6 damage. So I do 8 damage with the lances as I charge in, and then we got some nightmares. And then the nightmares. Not bad with the +1 to hit helping out quite a bit there. I go reroll that one because I'm knocked over. Force hit there, forced wound, and your +2 save will do you no good here. There's no rend on the nightmares, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds. Haha!
3 up.
I do
Woo!
3 more damage. I don't kill one, but I do 3 damage. So one, we've already removed 2 of them. One of them is going to go down to 1 wound now. That's it for my attack. You get to fight back with anything you want now.
Yeah.
So the issues here, like this squad hasn't attacked yet. It's a pretty easy target to attack, except they could declare an all-out defense and get a 2-up save, whereas those ones can only ever get a 3-up save because they've already issued an order to themselves. So I'm not too sure what the right answer there is.
I feel like the best option. Well, yeah, they're probably. I don't want to kill too many of these guys because my guys are coming in. Whoop! Spilling dice already. Coming in from here, if they could charge in and start dealing with that.
Right.
But.
Oh, and we forgot to mention the Cycle of Corruption earlier, but it's +2 to move for Nurgle. You rolled a 1.
Yeah. The one time I don't want that. You know, I think I might actually just go with these warriors to begin with.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
All right.
Because these guys, we'll see if those zombies can pile in, and I'll hit them hard, but I don't know.
So we're going to pile them in, split their attacks up accordingly, and try and beat up some scaly tans.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, scrap that. We're actually going to fight with them. We are going to fight with something in there. We're going to try and bait out at least one of the skeleton attacks so we can't do endless legions that well. We are going to attack over here.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. You've only got 1 command point. You can use it on that if you want.
True, I'm not going to. I was going to save it for Inspiring Presence, probably.
Just trying to psych me out.
I just thought about it later on. Just now, I'm like, I'd rather just save it for Inspiring Presence. Or your turn, even. Heck. So these are hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
6s are D6 hits instead of the normal 1.
That's going to be nice.
Very good roll. See how many of those hits actually become. 1s are just pushed to the side. There are no 1s. We have 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 extra hits. And Blight King spike high. Let's see it. 3s to wound. Woo!
There we go.
We're gonna have to correct a couple things here. For some reason, when I attacked those Blood Knights, I rolled like 30 dice when it should have only been 16. So I apologize for that, folks. We're gonna re-roll that, and it might mean less guys die, but that's okay. If less guys die, we'll just add those attacks to this. I'm just gonna do these saves to get out of the way, because these saves are like correct no matter what. Like these are the saves I must take. So these are 3-ups, and because I probably should have all-out defense here now that I think about it. I don't know why I didn't. I apologize, I'm off.
Inspiring Presence, so you needed that for later.
I definitely don't. I make 2 ward saves because I am near the vampire hero over there. So I'm going to take 3 for 5 damage. And that is you dead, and you're down to a wound. Now I'm going to go ahead and correct their attacks. If I don't kill the 2 models that I did earlier, then whatever I don't kill, it just gets to throw attacks at them. Just gonna ignore that first roll, that was horrible. So these all miss, and then these wound on 3s. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves. It'll be 8 3-up saves on the Blight Kings.
8 saves, wow.
No, we're not gonna count the extra ones, so we'll just do the 8 damage there, and then I'll do the horses. So yeah, so just doing somehow extra damage there, but I don't want to take the extra damage, because I feel bad because I messed up the attacks earlier. I'm just gonna take keep the same damage I did before, so the state of the game's the same. So I just do 1 wound with the horse, and then
A horse, of course,
and then one.
Oh my god!
We'll just keep the 1 guy with the 1 wound left. Everything is actually the exact same. These guys get nuked down there. Somehow I rolled like half the dice and did more damage, but I'm just going to keep the damage I had on them. They're going to retaliate over here, attack them. I will choose not to do the all-out defense. I will lose the 3 wounds, the 2 wounds there, and we're all good. That was your pick there, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to fight with these Blood Knights because I want to try and bait out the attacks on the skeletons as much as I can to mitigate some damage on them. So as the Blood Knights are going to pile in a little bit. We'll go you there, and I should probably move the wound on that guy because coherence is going to be an issue. Boop, you go there, you'll go there, and then you'll make your way in. And this is only going to be 13 attacks, Luca. You know what? Keeping that command point might actually be pretty valuable for later on Kyle's turn. These are 4s to hit because of the defensible, but you know what? There's no 3s. 3s to wound with the rend. Woo! And then that is going to be 6 saving throws against the Maggotkin.
It'd be nice to have that 3-up work.
Somehow still not working. Okay, so that's 6 more damage. And the Nightmares only sneak an attack in on a 5 here. And they wound on 4, so no wounds there. Okay. And then so that's their attacks resolved. I'm curious. Well, we have to do the Drowned Men. So like they killed 3 Rotbringers. So
Sorry, Blessed Sons. Woo!
Blessed Sons, yes.
Yeah. So the one that you just killed with this guy, 2-up, he gets a mortal wound.
That's a mortal wound. Does it only kill 1? I guess I only killed. I did 6 damage. That's right. So that's 1.5. So they're gonna take a mortal wound, and then those guys.
And 3.
They will suffer 3 mortal wounds. They are going to be near a ward save because of the gravesite. They're near the ward save. They have a ward save because of that guy. That guy there. I'm warding. Nope, he's dead. And then the Blood Knights over there are... Ooh, there you go.
Ooh.
Got 2 knights. Look at that.
So that actually has paid off.
Bloop, bloop. Those 2 will die. Curious if the dice knew that I threw like twice the amount of attacks and they somehow like compensated for by making Kyle make a bunch of saves and then like averaged it out what it like to what it ended up being. It's weird how that works. What would you like to fight with now? You got a couple characters in there.
Festus for the rest of us.
Oh, Festus is going to attempt. Who's he going for? It's up to him.
Let's hit this one here, the nice and wounded one.
Nice
so
squad. Nice.
2 attacks hitting on 4s.
Okay, we're
Well,
done
that'll
there.
do.
And then we have the Lord of Blights with his big fancy hammer.
You get to go first, though.
Oh, that's gross. I guess we're gonna do I just pile the zombies in and put all the attacks on the Lord of Blights? No, let's get them. Yes, let's have these zombies pile in and fight. They're eligible to be picked to fight if they're within 6 because they're zombies. Spending 5 years piling them in, here they are. I wanted to point out something. Yes, I do realize I forgot the -1 to wound aura from that. I will remember from the Lord of Blights. That should be okay. We are going to put a lot of attacks into the Blight Kings into the actual terrain. We're going to try and pull them out of there, yank them, drag them down, and tear them apart. But some of them must attack these Blight Kings. So 3 of them will attack those Blight Kings. Then we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 attacking them. And they are part of the Vyrkos dynasty, and they're dead walkers, so they get +1 to wound by being near a vampire hero over here. Never mind, that's only wholly within 9 for the strength of the pack is the wolf. That's okay. They're zombies. I don't really care about the +1 to wound on them so much. I just wanted to hopefully remember that one. And let's do those attacks. We'll start with 3. We miss.
Huzzah.
And the rest of the zombie attacks. 5s to hit, 6s are mortal wounds.
Eee.
And we have a couple of... Oh, sorry, it's 6s to hit. You just have 3 mortal wounds. We're done.
That was easy.
You're -1 to hit. I kill one guy on a 2-up. That guy explodes and kills a zombie on a 2.
Let's see what happens.
2+.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somehow it doesn't affect the zombie. I get it. I like it. Kill one guy exactly. Oh wait, no. I guess that guy had 2 wounds. So the guy beside him has 3 wounds left. That's it for my attack. Lord of Blight's attacking.
Yes, he's gonna hit, again try and hit these guys.
All right. This time I'll remember the -1 to wound.
Hitting 3s.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
2 hits.
And then 4s.
Oh, didn't matter.
Got 1.
There you go. It's gonna be red 1, which I will fail. And you said 2 damage.
2 damage.
Ward save. Oh, take it 2. He's got 1 wound left on. Put it on that guy, because I don't think there's any more attacks that can go for them. I'm gonna go ahead and fight with these zombies again, because they have Von Hell's Dance Macabre on them. And let's see if we can't do, I don't know, maybe a little bit more damage. Getting a few extra attacks. A lot of them shifted over this way. They filled some of the gaps over there and over here. But I wanted to stay wholly within 12 of that vampire hero, so I didn't really extend incredibly far. In fact, I don't even want to bring in Gutrot Spume, so we're gonna move. We keep Gutrot Spume out of combat. We're just gonna put you over here instead.
Boo.
Ooh. We're gonna have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 attacking those Blight Kings, and then the rest will be into the garrison. Into the Blight Kings, I just declared we have 2 mortal wounds for Dragged Down and Torn Apart, and a wounding hit, which you have a 4-up save against.
Rah! Ooh, that works.
2 whole damage. The rest is 26 attacks. Sorry, Matt says that's only 25 attacks. So these only hit on 6s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds, though.
Yep.
Does kill 2 more of the Blight Kings off. But they may explode back and kill some of the zombies on 2s. Blah! 2 of
Yep.
them. And Ward, make 1 fail one. They don't have a banner, so we lose a zombie. We lose that zombie over here. All right, so we got the Blight Kings up next. We'll go beat up some of my skeletons, but some of them have to fight zombies too.
Yeah.
So we have 3 fighting zombies.
Yeah, we've got to organize these guys so they're all hitting.
Yeah, they're all kind of striking. So that guy can fight wherever you want, zombies or skeletons.
Get in there. There.
And then how are we splitting these attacks up?
All right, so let's have these 4 going back into the zombies. I don't like the idea of mortal wounds coming at me.
Right, and then those 2 into those skeletons, those 2 into those skeletons.
Yeah.
Hitting the zombies on 3.
Whee!
6s explode.
Well, there's a couple of explosions, and that's going to be important.
It's a lot of 1s though.
We get
Some more attacks.
Wow.
It's a 3 and a 4. No negatives here, so 3s to wound.
3s.
And I only have a ward save.
Oh, I
against
had a
it.
better dice here.
7 ward saves. We have no banners. That's 7 dead zombies. So I'm gonna pull 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the 2 attacking this unit here.
6 swings.
Ooh, they all hit, but no 6s.
Okay.
And 3s. fails.
4.
5 of saving the skeletons. Oh, okay. They're failing those. And that was 1 damage each. Ward.
Yep.
I have a banner, so that's 3 dead skeletons. This will pull 3 from the back. We'll just leave them down though, because of Endless Legions. And then we have 2 attacking over there.
Do it again.
Oh, we have 2 hits? And Josh's dice are sucking bad right now. Holy crap, man. 5 up? With, oh, we make it, okay. So we lose 3 skeletons. I'm gonna go, yeah, very awkward. I'm gonna go ahead and pile in with those skeletons over there and they're gonna swing. Keep the few in the back there so I know they're not attacking into the Blight Kings. That's gonna be 4, 8, 12, 13 of them attacking. They are wholly within 9 of the Vampiress there, so they're gonna get +1 to wound. The champion though, he's technically 3s and 2s, doesn't matter. We have 1 wounding hit so far, which is the 4 up. Boop. Blah! You are A-okay. 12 more of them attacking on 3s to hit, because they just hit on 3s, and they're wounding on 3s now as well. Oh, it kind of mattered. So we have 4, 7 wounds. And... Blah!
Ooh.
I kill 1.
And wound on another.
On the 2 up, does he explode the one I die? Blah! He does. Do I ward it? Let's get this out of the way so I can remove the model. Nope. I don't know why I rerolled it. He's dead. That guy dies to the explosion.
All right, and I think we're going to have to put it on... Ooh.
You can put it over here.
Yeah.
You don't need the toxin, really.
Yeah.
The other guy had 2 wounds, that's why he's down to 1. Okay. That's all the selections for Maggotkin. I only have 1 more myself, so they're going to go ahead and pile in. But they have a rule called Endless Legion. Those 3 skeletons that were slain earlier might stand back up. Oh, one of them does. One of them will. We'll stand you up over here, though.
No.
Piling in, get 12 skeletons attacking. One of them is the champion, so let's get him out of the way. We have a hit and a... Nope, no wound. And then the rest. 3s and 3s. That was a drop die, so we have 6 wounds. 4 up safe. Wow! You fail way too many again!
So that's gonna be 2 dead.
I can see. I'm done with this game. I'm done with like literally every roll you roll is a fail.
I'm getting new dice after our lunch.
Okay, it's 2 dead. They explode on 2 pluses. Oh my goodness! That is it for combat. At the end of the combat phase, the hunger will kick off on the Blood Knights. They're going to heal 3 wounds, back up to full because they killed the model. Bloop. That's all that matters, is the other ones aren't hurt. And then I killed 3 Maggotkin, or Blight Kings with the zombies, so on 2+, I add zombies to the unit. I get 2 more zombies back to the unit.
I'm not sure you really want Blight King zombies. They're,
I mean, it's not ideal. Add those 2 zombies somewhat around here. They're not really, I don't want to extend too far over in that direction. Actually, no, I can just go over here, why not? Heck yeah. Attacks. Attacks for the zombie gods. We'll go right there. And I still have to do a morale on them. They lost 8 models. I'm going to opt to just use that 1 command point I have on Inspiring Presence from, well, that vampire right over there.
And I'll do the same thing with my last command point. I'll just put Inspiring Presence those...
Blight Kings there?
Yeah, I can't have them running.
Right. And then these ones here could potentially run. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they lost.
Oh yeah, on a 6 because you are -1. No,
minus 2. Yeah, because I got zombies. I got 3 units nearby, so up to -2.
5, 6. But this is Josh's dice. They always roll low.
Yeah, well, good enough. Low enough.
Low enough.
And no progression towards scoring. I had to wrestle him out of. I had to kill the characters. I got to kill the Blight Kings, and well, we're working on it. And that is the end of my first turn. We want to turn 1 for the Blight Kings, or the Maggotkin, I should say. In the hero phase here, we're getting 3 corruption points because you have Nurgle units in your own territory, none of my own. And on a 4-up, we're going to do a lot of mortal wounds here. So roll for all the units. We'll just keep track of it all. Let me grab a handful of dice here for ward saves if it comes up.
All right, let's see if this actually works out. Get some better dice going here.
Yes, we swapped out the dice because Josh's dice were literally ruining this game.
All right, so maybe a Warcry does better for me here. I'll start with the first unit of Blood Knights.
Right there and work our way around. So that's a mortal wound on them.
And next one?
No, yes, and then zombies?
No.
That should be it, right? Within 3?
Correct.
Yeah, so we'll do the Blood Knight 1.
I think it's a D3 though.
It actually might be. I think it's only 1 mortal wound though.
Nope, suffers 1 mortal wound. You were right.
So they roll a 1, they get to re-roll it. They don't, so they both suffer a mortal wound. Cool. So they're going to go ahead and take those 2 wounds there. And then that's 3 corruption points. And we get our command points because our generals are still alive. We got my Vampiress over there and the Lord of Blights hanging out in the middle. Alright, so we are both at a command point and 3 corruption points.
Lord of Blights will try and get himself a command point here. There's nothing else really for him to do.
He does.
Ooh, it works.
I'm going to try for this vampire near the Necromancer, leadership. No. The pattern continues. All right, spell time.
All right, so we're going to start off with Festus. We're going to see if his little ability here will help us out. I thought about trying to put the cogs down, but I just don't think they're going to be close enough to... Or he's going to get it off with all that magic over there. So, Curse of the Leper, we're going to put it on the big unit of Blood Knights.
Got a 6.
He is 7.
Oh, Nurgle's number. Oh, I guess you are -1 to cast because of this nearby as well.
Oh, that too.
And the other wizard's not quite on the table. So, we're on to movement.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, this is going to seem a little weird, but we're going to garrison with this troop into the feculent Nurgle, pulling these guys out of combat.
Everyone just hang out in the tree. They embark, and at the same time, the other squad of Blight Kings disembark.
So I'm hoping here I can get the double turn and then try to rally some of them back.
That'd be huge.
That would make a big difference for them. But if not, it's still giving me a bigger troop holding onto this part.
Exactly. Mr. Gutrot.
He's going to walk himself over here.
Oh, he's going to go fighting Bone Boys?
Yeah, might as well hold up at least one of the squads.
Oh, he should do a very good job of that. And never mind that, he's going to... You can advance him and charge him when you're near the tree.
That's right, I am next to the tree.
Running Gutrot Spew. Okay,
Oh,
an additional
well,
1 inch.
Maybe
All right.
there. He'll just pop over here.
And he's going to go charge. Blood Knights on the other side and alleviate some of the pressure.
All right, so we're going to start with the Lord of Blights. He's going to give some munificent bounty of death heads to the Blight King sitting in there, and they're going to throw it at that little squad of Blood Knights and see if we can knock some off there.
Absolutely.
So hitting on 4s.
We have a few hits.
There we go. And wounding on 3s. Okay.
The Malefic Fumes only affect melee weapons here. So these are 3-up saves. I will fail 1. We have a ward. We fail. We got a 1 wound. Bloop. And then he himself has a much more powerful Death's Head.
Yeah.
Thrice ripened.
Let's try it.
Does a hit?
And then 3+.
That is
Oh.
a 1. That Gutrot Spew will get to go an extra 2 inches of movement because we're on the current cycle for +2 move. And before we go any further, their Nurgle demonic incursion reinforcements are going to be showing up from that table edge. And that is the reinforcements walking on the battlefield edge.
Plague Bears. Plague Drones. Little Nurglings.
Nurglings! Alrighty. Charging time.
So these guys are going to need 10 inches away.
Getting the Blood Knights, that is a 4.
Yeah, it's not going to work, and I really want to hang on to those command abilities, so...
Hold off on them. The priority roll. The priority roll is everything.
Pretty much.
Mr. Spew will declare a charge. Okay, that's...
Ah, where was that roll?
There we go. He is in it to win it against the Blood Knights. Blight King's going first. What would they like to attack?
Oh, they're going right into all those zombies.
Ooh. Yeah, that's fair. That's a pretty good unit to carve up. We took a pretty long break. We forgot about the Virulent Discharge. Theirs is the one that would have affected stuff over there. Theirs would have affected stuff over here. We just quickly roll for it because it would have been both units of skeletons.
Yeah.
It would have been the zombies.
Just one of those things there.
Because I don't think any of that stuff's hurt, is it? Any of the Blight Kings?
No, like they all should be full up for their, what's left. But...
So we just go on a 6 for them.
Yoink.
On a 6 for these skeletons.
No.
The zombies. No.
Also no.
Blood Knights and Blood Knights.
Blood Knights? Nope. Little Blood Knights. No.
All right, that would have been everything for Virulent Discharge. Easy enough to fix. Oh. Before we tackle the Blight King's Gutrot Spew's grasping pseudopods on a 4+.
Hey, he can't fight.
My Castellan cannot fight with his weapon. The horse can, but not the Castellan. It's all caught up in the tentacles. We're here to beat up zombies. These are hitting on 3s, and 6s are very good. These are new dice, so hopefully they don't betray. So far they've been doing okay.
Why would you say that?
Actually, yeah, my bad. We have this 1/6 there that could explode into more hits. 2 more hits.
Yoink.
All right. And these are all wounding on 4s because the Malefic Fumes nearby.
All right, it's 4s for that.
Okay, well, there was only 1 3 anyway. Oh, there's 2 3s. The 6 wounding hits, I ward 1. That does slay 5 zombies. They were supposed to do a wee bit more than that. We're going to lose those 4, and you 5. We're going to go with that unit of Blood Knights, the one who, unfortunately, the Castellan cannot fight because his weapon's currently being tied up by tentacles. They're going to put all of their attacks into the Blight Kings in the middle here that are in the garrison. Would you like to all-out defense? You have the 1 free command point from the Lord. Not free, it costs them off. Because I've run 1 on their attacks.
Yeah, it's probably going to be good to have them protected at this point. Yeah, we'll give them the +1.
And that'll be from the heroic leadership from the Lord of Blight, so you'll still have 1 generic command point. We can just quickly resolve Festus' ability. He's got alchemical potions he either forces on the enemy or on his allies. On a 2+, I suffer D3 mortal wounds, or one of your units heals D3. I assume you want to do mortal wounds to me.
Yeah, mortal wounds.
It's best to do it before I do the attacks. D3.
And +1.
I might be able to ward it. I don't. So that does kill that Blood Knight off before they attack. So in that case, I'll attack with those Blood Knights. That's all it changes up. Because then I might as well go with the one that has more attacks. Actually, no, I will go with those ones because they can get beated up. No, I'm going to go with these ones because they can get beated up still. Those Blood Knights are going to go, so all of their attacks into the Blight Kings. And they're only 1 damage right now, but we're still going to all-out defense. 10 attacks because of the Castellan. We only hit on 4s, though, because you are ducking away in the terrain. And we wound 4 times, Ren 1, but you don't care about that. 3-up save, only 1 damage each.
Whoop!
Okay,
Ooh.
1 damage.
I'll take
we
it.
got the 9 attacks from the Nightmares themselves. These are 5s to hit, though. Hard to get in on that terrain there, especially on this heavy cavalry here. We have 1 wounding hit, no rend.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There it is, 1 damage. That's all. That's what they've got. They didn't kill a model, so they can't heal. That's significant. And your pick. You have a couple characters left in there.
Let's go with the Lord of Blights, and we're going to throw it into the wounded vampires because they've killed. I still don't trust them. I want hit as many as I can.
Hit as many as you can. Hit. So that squad over there.
Yeah.
Do I all-out defense? What's the? Nah, go for it. Yeah, you can go ahead and attack.
All right.
I'm gonna all-out defense them. They're gonna all-out defense themselves.
Yeah.
That's my only command point.
Oh.
All right, we got a couple of misses.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Maybe it's just one of those days.
I think it's one of those days. This is rough. Oh gosh, do you want another set of dice? You want to use mine? Like, just use my dice. Let's just see, like, what's going on here. Like, it's.
Nope. Nah, it's just the way it is today.
Oh, all-out defense out the window there. I guess that's okay though. I'd rather that than take damage. They will go ahead and attack the Blight Kings in there. Except the Castellan can't attack, but the horse can. You know, I'm just gonna do the horse attacks first. That way, I will remember a little bit easier. I think I'll remember easier. 5s to hit, and 4s to wound. 1 wounding hit onto the 3-up save Blight Kings in the middle.
Yep.
You're okay. And then I only have 6 attacks with their lances and whatnot, because Gutrot Spume's being a jerk. 4s. Okay, that roll. And 1 wounding hit, Ren 1, but back to the 3-up.
Wow.
1 damage. Woo! We don't kill a guy, he's got 1 wound left. Alright. And then Gutrot Spume gets to go, and so does Festus. Mr. Gutrot Spume.
All right, his axe is hitting on 3s.
That is all but 1.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad. Good start.
Wounding on 2s normally, so down to 3s. Hey, there we go. -1.
-1. I make 2, fail 1. Damages
2 each.
2 each. Alright, so ward. I fail both. I got 1 wound left on a Blood Knight, his flailing tentacle.
This is probably not going to do too much, but 2 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Alright, 1 wound. 1 hit, sorry.
And wounding on 5s. Oh, we did it!
Is there rend on that?
There is no rend.
Doesn't matter, but I failed my save. When I failed my ward, he actually killed the Blood Knight. Zombies are gonna go. I don't know how important the Lord of Blights is in there, but I kind of want to put all their attacks into him. I can't really pile them in, or else I go a set of 12. But I also don't want to. It's not worth the extra 4 attacks over here, so I'm just gonna do the attacks I have as is. It's 25 attacks, and my philosophy here is I'm gonna put all the attacks in the Lord of Blights because he's got a rerollable save, and if these guys get whittled down, they won't be as big of a threat to him. So I'm gonna try and get as many more wounds onto him as I can now, and supersede that save. I only have 15 dice here. So that's going to be 3 mortal wounds, and I'm going to take 5 away, and then another 2 mortal wounds. So they deal 5 mortal wounds. Woo! Got 2 wounds remaining.
Yikes.
And then your pick with Festus.
He'll go into the wounded Blood Knights.
Ooh, they have all-out defense on them right now. That's it, though.
Yes, go for it anyway.
All right.
Yeah!
Both hit.
Ooh.
And -1 to wound.
Oh, they both wound.
Probably both wound as well. I passed both saves, though.
Yeah.
And then, because of Von Hell's Dance Macabre, the zombies will go again! And they're not going to bother piling in, though. That lasts until my next hero phase. Got quite a big buff since the last book. Alright, Lord of Blights, you got to die. Let's roll that die. It is 1 mortal wound, and take out 5. And then another 2 mortal wounds.
He's dead.
We do get him. We got him with the drag down of the newly dead rule. Does he kill me on the way out on a 2+?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, so that is it for the attacks. We're at the end of the battle shock phase. Can we convert that Lord of Blights into a zombie? Oh yeah, that's a zombie for sure. We don't want to get us at 12 heroes, so we'll just go right there. Okay. And on to battle shock. I lost 5 zombies. On a 6 I could run. I don't.
He's fine.
They're fine, they're fine. I don't think you could fail anywhere. Right, you went the -1. No, you're fine, you're good too. And then yeah, we're just continuously fighting for the middle. We're on to the second battle round. This is a big priority roll, because if Kyle can pull this off, then, well, he can get those guys rallying up. He can get, well, mostly that and get them in combat and all that good stuff. All right, priority roll. I got a 4.
I have a 6.
Oh, there you go. Nice. I assume you would like to. That's part of the plan.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
They need to go first.
At least the dice gave you that one saving grace. Here's a great example of where the priority roll is a lifesaver. All right, we're going to go turn 2 for the Maggotkin. We gain 3 more corruption and some command points and stuff. For heroic actions, what would you like to do first?
So, heroic actions. I was going to heal my guy.
That's right, I got him. I murdered him. I'm a murderer.
But I am going to try and get myself an extra command point. It's going to come from Festus right over there.
Ah, okay, naturally.
2+ now since my general's dead.
That's true. Hey! That means I get to pile and fight twice with them again. Nice. I suppose I'll do an action. Heroic action. I'll do a heroic action from the vampire over there. It passes. Oh, very nice. So this is where we stand. We're at turn 2. I have 3 command points. Kyle's got 2, but we both have a floating command point on those respective heroes and 6 contagion points. Cycle of Corruption ticks up 1 level. We are at +1 wound rolls for all Nurgle and melee. And we have Virulent Discharges, so theirs isn't going to hit anyone.
Nope.
So roll for the zombies and the 2 Blood Knights then.
All right, so zombies.
Nope.
No. Unit of 3 Blood Knights.
Those Blood Knights there? Nope.
No.
And then those Blood Knights back there. No discharge.
Wow. Was that 3 ones in a row?
Actually, might have been.
Oof.
It might have been. What's those dice? Okay, what? Is there any wounds on your unit?
Yes. So
Okay.
one guy's only got a wound left. So let's see if we can discharge on himself. That sounds gross.
Now, Festus can either heal a unit on a 2+ or deal more wounds to me on a 2+.
Oh.
Why don't you roll the 2+ and figure it out? There you go. Because it's the same roll either way.
Yeah.
And okay,
Yes.
you get to. I'll let you figure it out. We're gonna try and heal the Blight King. Well, not try to. We will. He's gonna heal 2 wounds.
So it goes up to 3.
And then this gigantic feculent Gnarlmaw will deal mortal wounds to my units on a 4+. So starting with the zombies.
Zombies?
Nope.
No.
And these Blood Knights over here. Nope. And here comes the 3rd one of those Blood Knights over there. Okay, well, not a 1, but still no damage. Interesting. Interesting. Festus is going to use that command point on a rally on those Blight Kings. Let's see how clutch this is.
This would be nice to get like 4 6s right now.
We're going to get... Come on. Come on. Spell casting time.
Yep.
with Festus.
All right, so Festus is going to put his Curse of the Leper onto the big squad there.
Big squad, attempting Curse of the Leper. You roll
On 11.
11. That does go down to 10. I'm going to try and unbind it with Radukar. You're good. I don't have a bonus. We rolled the same. So what does this do? Curse of the Leper, I can't remember.
So Curse of the Leper is going to permanently reduce their save by 1 for the
that's
rest
what
of the
it
game.
is. Okay, so those Blood Knights have a 4+ save now, base.
So he's going to try his favorite poxes onto this squad of Blood Knights, which will get them a -1 to their hit, wound, and save.
I have no way to unbind this.
Yeah, need a 7.
Too far away. I see a 3.
And a 6.
All right, you got it. Is that permanent or just until this next hero phase?
Until he moves, casts, or does anything else. So he's going to be parking himself for a little bit.
He's concentrating on that spell. I gotcha.
All right, so these guys are part of the Vanguard, so I'm going to use the
Double!
to just go a whopping 6 inches.
Yeah. So they get to go. They move. Yeah, they go up to 10 inches.
Yeah.
And they are going to move right forward. They're going to obviously get within 7 inches of the tree to be able to declare a charge, so it doesn't cost a command point either. We got a big old brick of 30 plague bearers coming down upon the death, or the forces of death. Makes more sense. They are no match for the vampires. Once the vampires get in, of course. Plague bearers spilling forth, and then the plague drones. Buzz, 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 moving forward. And the Nurglings.
They're going to run.
One. Where do they move normally?
5, so they're going up 6.
Yeah. Boom. 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 I think they needed a 7 just to get in my territory.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no, not a 7. They needed about a 7 to get wholly within my territory, yeah. Well, even though they failed to rally, they got to get into the thick of things here and start carving up some skeletons. Just like buying time, essentially.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah. They're just going to advance and move right there because they're near the tree, so it doesn't matter if they charge or not. An extra 2 because they got the toxin.
Yeah.
We go with the plague drones and missile weapons into the blood dragons, the dragon. What are they called? Blood knights. There we go.
1 hit.
1 hit, and that is a wound.
No rend.
Do they have? You said minus to their. What were the characteristics?
Oh, that's right. It is -1 to their save.
Oh, okay, they're good. They have a 4 up. Charge a clock.
All right, let's get those plague drones in.
The plague drones will roll a 5.
Yeah, I'll get in there.
Absolutely, they're gonna fly over the weird growth and then fight some blood knights. And they end up there. Then we have a couple other charges to declare. Maybe. Who's going next?
See, I could charge these guys into here, which would theoretically, I could tie them up in a better way so you'd have to pile stuff in.
Sure, yeah.
But I could also, that's another turn you're going to be hitting them. So I could just let you hit me, do that. I think I'm just going to let them stay there.
Just delay time by time. I get that. That makes sense. Hold off the waves of undead until you can like activate the realm gate and get out of here, maybe. I'm not too sure. More reinforcements show up. It's one of the 2 narrative reasons as to why I would fail if you can buy enough time. There's no room for the plague bearers to charge because Gutrot Spume and the plague drones are currently beating up some of the blood knights. We're on to the combat phase. Gutrot Spume can try and tie up my Castellan's temple blade again. He does. My Castellan may not fight. Okay. All right. I see how it is. I guess, yeah, where do you want to fight first?
Let's do those Blight Kings again. Maybe they'll do better against
Blight Kings and the Zambies?
In Zambies.
No, they are +1 to wound in melee, but they're -1 to wound, so there's back to wounding on 3s.
All right, we're going to fall out attack on here. Let's see what they can do. Lots of 6s.
All out attack, looking for 2s.
That helped.
The 6s are good. That's 5 6s, so that's going to be 5d6.
Worth of extra.
So the 1 is nothing, and then the 2 is 1, and then we have a couple more hits. And 3s. Oh no, we just reroll that one after. Any dice that fall, you just reroll.
Need smaller dice. Or bigger hands. One of the 2.
One of the 2, and then just reroll that bad boy over there. It's part of the pool. Ooh. The 16 wounding hits. A part of me wonders if I should have followed defense there. Because that's 3, and make ward saves on, hypothetically, if I did. Did I save more? Not just one more guy. Oh well. So that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 10, 13 dead zombies. I guess I could have said 16 minus 3 as well. They both work, guys. All right, let's go with losing from over here, keeping them near guys. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not bad. You carved up quite a bit of zombies there. After clearing out those zombies, I'm going to go ahead and attack with those blood knights. I'm going to attack the drones behind me. They're so weak right now because the Castellan's all tied up. I think I'm just going to put pressure on the Blight Kings in the middle. Why not? The -1 to hit. It's all crap. It's all crap. We're going to attack the drones. Only one of their temple blades. 1 hit. 1 wound, rend of 1. 1 damage.
But does he?
You have resilience.
We do have resilience.
No, just the 1 damage. And then we got 6 attacks from the horsies on 4s and 4s. No more. 4 wounds left on the 1 drone. Who would you like to attack with next?
Let's go with...
Yeah, Festus and drones and Gutrot.
You know what? Festus is going to hit those zombies, try and take out a few more of them, because those mortal wounds are scary.
Okay. So he's got 2 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yeah!
Nice, both hit, and he's looking at 3s again because of all the bonuses and negatives. We got 1.
1.
Is it D3 damage?
D3.
And it's going to be 1 damage, which I don't ward. So we're going to lose, I guess, that zombie. Boop. Well, at this point, I'm just going to go with those zombies. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 zombies. Sorry, 16 zombies. We're going to go with the zombies into the Blight Kings. This is all their attacks. We do 3 mortal wounds.
Which kills this dude.
We got to do dead. Very nice. On a 2-up, he retaliates. Oh, again. Okay. So we're attacking with the drones.
Now they are also under the influence of this little guy going, burr, 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 look about Johnny Gut Pipes, singing about his pustules that were gently seeping. Which, by the way, whoever the rules writers are, I love it.
Yeah, for the sloppy biopiper and the spoilpox scrivener.
Yeah, so any Nurgle demon in that unit within 14 inches of this guy, which they're all in, any to hit of a 6 is a mortal wound.
And what is the scrivener doing for them? I think he does something as well.
He, unfortunately, is not, I don't think, within the 14 of all of them,
gotcha.
so he's just
more for the
slightly
plague bearers.
out.
Yeah, okay.
Although I should double check that just to be sure.
Yep. Yeah, he's too far away to support them, but they're still looking for 6s to hit our mortal wounds.
Whee! Force rate. Well, there's a mortal wound with 1 damage.
I'm going to all-out defense them too. Forgot to mention. The Castellan will issue that order to himself.
All right, he's going to wound you on 2s because I don't think I'm close enough to that thing.
Not even close.
And a regular wound.
Regular wound. I have -1 to my save, so I'm back to a 3-up. We passed that 1 wound. We have a mortal wound, which I guess I'll just roll for now. I take the 1 mortal wound. So boom, 1 wound taken. And the other attacks.
So now we're going to have some foul mouth parts go in. So there's 3 of those. So they're going to hit you on 3s.
We have
1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound and a few hits.
And then we're going to have wound on 2s now because of the thing.
2 1s, naturally. We're going to pass our save and we're going to ignore the mortal wound. And they're venomous stings.
Stingy.
We got a couple hits.
There we go.
2s to wound.
Blurp.
Couple wounds.
-1.
And I will pass double 6.
Good to go.
I'll take the 1 damage on the banner bear, I guess. And the 2. And then the zombies, because of Von Hells, will just pile in again and attack the Blight Kings again with their 16 attacks. Those zombies go! The newly dead. 4 mortal wounds. We got another one.
There we go.
On a 2+. Blech. Does he explode and do damage to me? How?
How is this happening? What is
Your pick with Gutrot attacking those Blood Knights. Can you finish them off?
Well, he hits on 3s this time.
Yep. 2s.
2s.
That's a wound. Yep, that's good. I fail my save. It's 2 damage.
2 damage.
I will ward one of them, so I take 1. That's a reroll for the banner.
Flare like tentacles.
1 attack. Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
Hits.
Wounding on 3s.
That's a... Nope. So we take 1 damage because I only warded one of them. So
Oh boy.
Didn't kill anything, so they don't get the hunger. I think we're... Oh, these Blood Knights are going to attack the Blight Kings inside as well. And they are attacking with their blades hitting on 4s. Should I? Oh, I was like, should I have all that attacked? Obviously not. And wounding on 3s with a rend of 1. So we have 3 wounding hits. And they should have 4-ups because they're in the terrain.
Yeah!
Oh,
there we go.
Very nice. And then the hooves from the Nightmares are on 5s and 4s. So we have a triple hit, 2 wounding hits.
Yoink!
And I do 1 damage. All right, there we go. That's it. That's the end of the combat phase. I have to roll for the newly dead. I killed 2 models of those zombies, and I get some zombies back on a 2+. Zombies, go! We get 2 more zombies back. Just add those 2 over here. Stand back up. Those are the Blight Kings I got dragged out of the realm gate and murdered. And that's gonna bring it to the morale phase, where you lost a couple of guys. You could. No, you can't because you're down to 8.
Yeah, so even on a 6, I'd still be fine.
Yeah, you're good. So I don't have to worry about that for you. On my end, the zombies, we are going to use his heroic leadership to inspire them because, well, why not use that extra command point this turn? And I didn't get to use Pack Alpha, but that's okay. The fight for the realm gate just continues. We're going on to the bottom of turn 2, which Soulblight Gravelord's turn. Von Hell's Dance Macabre finally wears off. And let's see what we can pull off here. This is where we should be at for command points. I'm at 4. Unfortunately, Cal's at 1 because the general has been slain by zombies. He is now a zombie, if anyone's curious. So definitely invocations. The only ones that are going to matter are the zombies and one of these 2 skeletons. I have to count which one's missing models, but they're all going to, all the characters are going to do their deathly invocations. We're going to heal, I think it's them. They're going to heal D3. They're going to heal D3. Yeah, Big Hair is going to heal them 2, and then zombies are going to get back 1. All right, zombies. Boom. Yeah. In fact, this squad's actually missing 1. They were missing 2. That's so she'll hit both of them with deathly invocation. We'll just go bloop. And we'll add the other 2 skeletons back to this unit over here. Bloop. And bloop. We're going to go with the fact... What heroic action I wanted? I have so many command points. I think it's going to be... Let's do heroic leadership on Radukar. Hey, Radukar got an extra command point. Heroic willpower!
Willpower, because I want to stop you from casting more spells.
Who do you want to do that on? Just, I guess, literally any one of them.
Yeah, it's Festus sitting back there being like, hello!
He's already a wizard, so you probably want to do it on the Scrivener.
Gives him an extra to unbind, though, doesn't it?
I can't remember. I think it has to be a non-wizard for willpower, but even if it's not, it should work out either way. I gotta double check. Willpower would be on the Scrivener.
You are absolutely correct.
Okay, so let's go with casting some spells, I think. Where was I? So he's got the leadership on him in case he wants to do his command ability when that comes up. Yeah, I guess we're on the casting. But the tree does trigger mortal wounds at the start of the hero phase as well. Both players' hero phases. So we can start with...
Start with this one over here.
Does he get murdered?
Nope.
He dodges it over here. Dodge that one. And the zombies. Oh, all right. No repercussions for standing near the really nasty tree, apparently.
Yikes.
All right, we're going to go ahead and cast some spells now. We're going to start with, I guess, Invigorating Aura on this guy. So this is the basic Soulblight Gravelord spell. I choose a summonable unit wholly within 12, I believe. I get +1 to cast on an 8. I get +1 to cast it for every Death Wizard I have on the table, so there's 4 of them. And I just return 3 models to the unit of zombies. So I roll with a +4, a 12.
Yeah, you can have that.
All right, so we're going to get 3 zombies back. Add a few zombies over here, make some room. And then we're going to have the Necromancer go ahead and attempt a Von Hell's Dance Macabre. For else it is hard to get on in there. We fail. Okay, well, that was easy to resolve.
Yay!
And then we have a couple other spells to cast over here. Spirit Gale, maybe? Radukar, do you want to do Spirit Gale? Do you want to do Burning Hands? Or do you want a Mystic Shield, the Mistress, and send her forward? Right, we're just going to go ahead and attempt a Spirit Gale from Radukar. Oh, we got the big version. This gets to go off twice.
So let's see if we can stop that with an 11.
Oof.
That's not it.
So we're going to hit them twice with it because that's the only target in range. They're currently Bravery 9, but minus, well, up to 2. There's 3 units nearby, but only up to a cap out of 2. And they're down to Bravery 7, so they're fine on the first one. And then the second cast for the Locust, they dodge it as well. Very nice. And then she is going to put Flaming Weapon on her sword that she has. Or attempted. Oh, she gets it with a 12.
Wow.
I think double 1s is only bad. Double 6 is bad in 40k. So yeah, she's okay. Her sword will do D3 plus 1 damage, and she gets an extra D3 attacks with it if she charges. This is going to be a turn for the ages. Let's go into the movement phase. In the movement phase, we are leaving combat with the Blood Knights. There. And we're both actually going to fall back. They have a rule called Riders of Ruin. If they are within 3 inches of an enemy in the movement phase, they can make a normal move instead of a retreat move, so they're able to charge afterwards. So they both fall back like so, trying to keep the wounds off to the sides. They could do more wounds if they pass over models, but they're only able to pass over models that aren't mounted, that have a wound characteristic of 3 or less, so that's none of this qualifies for that.
Not these beefy boys.
Not at all. We are going to go ahead and run these zombies, and we're going to do at the double from the Necromancer, if it's in range. Oh, at the doubles for them, so just the zombies moving. There we go, never mind, they're good.
Save yourself a command point.
Why would I need to use the command point? Losing a couple of inches of movement for jumping over the barricade, I actually decided to move the corpse cart over to the side a little bit more. I know I could probably get a little more value out of it by getting a little bit closer, but the problem is I can't get within 3, and I don't want to charge it in because I'm too afraid of it dying, because it is fragile. We're going to have this vampire move to there, and the necromancer is going to move to here as well. So they can have a bigger, effective area, I suppose. Then over to here, we're going to shift all of this over a little bit. We're going to try and make room for the vampire and Radukar to get in. They want to charge the garrison as well. Just get my entire army attacking it. Part! The vampire will go to there. And then Radukar will move forward as well. And the Graveguard attempt to keep up. Radukar only moves 5. They themselves move 4. I think that is it for my movement. I got nothing for the shooting phase. We're going to go into charging, where I believe we're going to start with Radukar declaring a charge. And this would be great if he makes it. An 8,
he does!
He should get in there. Oh yeah, 8 inches gets Radukar in there. He is thirsty for some combat. We're going to go with the Vampiress charging. She'll go 10, sure. She'll go right here. Or I guess she'll go right here. That's fine. I want to make sure Radukar can fight. And then we're going to have the skeletons declare a charge. They're going to go 4. Okay. Charging in. Trying to leave room for the Graveguard who want to do a long bomb. A 9? That's not good enough. I think they need more. They desire a 10. The Seneschal will order them to forward to victory.
He gets it! Woo!
I appreciate your excitement, but man, I just really feel like the dice are giving me everything I want. Just absolutely mixing everything all together. It's a hot mess, but you can kind of tell them apart when you look a little bit closer. So, that is it for charging over here. I believe I'm going to charge with these Blood Knights. Just the 3, the trio. They're going to charge 6. Probably not them, though. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I kind of want them to rally. On top of all that, they are cursed with that nasty concentration spell, so no thank you. They're just going to charge in there. That's it for charging. We are on to combat, but at the start of the combat phase, Radukar charged, and he had heroic leadership, so he's going to use that command point on, I believe it's called Call of the Hunt. It's Call of the Hunt, or Call to the Hunt. I literally just looked it up. It's Radukar's command ability. Use it at the start of the fight phase if this model made a charge move. All Soulblight Gravelord units wholly within 18 will gain 1 additional attack this combat round. That's characters and everything. You know what? I'm going to charge with that vampire too. He rolls a 3, he fails, and I already used forward to victory, which actually worked out, so nice. If anyone's curious, he would have had to charge into that gap over there. I guess I could have charged them too, but I'm not too concerned about it. They'll be like wave 8. I'm down to 3 command points after the heroic leadership and then the Seneschal's forward to victory. So we are going to fight first somewhere, obviously very important. Critical location to fight in. I think it might be the zombies, honestly, all things considered. So what I'm going to do is these zombies are going to be able to pile in. It's going to end up over here. And they should all be wholly within 9. They're going to get +1 a wound. And it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I've lost track. I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I always lose count of 6? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 22 attacks.
It's going past your fingers.
It is. It's rough. Yeah. It's this twice because Call of the Hunt. Now, the +1 a wound I mentioned earlier won't actually matter because I need to all-out attack these guys to make that work because 6 is a hit or just mortal wounds. I'm not going to all-out attack these guys though. So it's 3 mortal wounds. That's only the first half. They get double attacks. They have the Blight King with 1 wound, and then the follow-up only do 2 mortal wounds there. And all the 5s they miss because 6s hit. Start trying to pull, like, essentially all the zombies are doing are just pulling them out and tearing them apart. They're not really, well, they're getting in there and they're just doing zombie things. Now on a 2-up, you should explode at this point because I slew a guy.
See, this is why you gotta zombie-proof your fortifications.
You gotta zombie-proof everything, especially in a Sigmar. So 2+, the Rotbringer guy will explode when he dies.
Yeah!
No. Oh yes, on a, I gotta do a ward save. So used to the ones, I apologize. We fail every day. Got the zombie, we're gonna take that one. We are gonna go ahead and fight with those 4 remaining Blight Kings into
the Blood Knights!
Into the Blood Knights. Okay, well that's fair. Do I all-out defense this? Yes.
You do have the -1 on them from the spell.
Yeah, so I'm gonna all-out defense. The Castellan will order that on himself. So I'm down to 2 command points. I still have the free pack alpha one.
Alright, let's hit him! Okay.
And the D6s, those turn into... Ooh, that's a really good roll. That's an extra 10 attacks. So that's 4. So that's just 6 more attacks in the pool. These are +1 wound and -1 wound, so just wounding on their regular profile. So that's 12 saves at my 3-up because of the Curse of the Leper and the +1 to save. So I show, well, Curse of the Leopard cost me to take 3 more wounds. Ward save. Bloop.
None.
Reroll for the banner.
Oh!
3 wounds. So let's finish one off and put a wound on the banner. And bloop, just like that. My pick, Radukar, the Hunter, is going to go because I want my vampires to do cool things. He's going to pile up and around. He's going to attack the garrison, though, because we got to work on them. I think the Graveyard are going to do, they're going to do Nagash's work for us over here. All right, so we're going to all-out defense them just to try and keep them going in there so they get +2 to their save with my -1. They're good to go. Radukar will get a 5th attack here because of his command ability. Only hitting on 4s, though. Great roll. 3s to wound. 3 wounding hits, Ren 1, you don't care about that, back to a 3-up.
Yeah.
You make all of them.
I do take that 1 mortal for his supernatural strength.
It has to be wound rolls.
Oh, I thought it was hit rolls.
Wound rolls for that bad boy. Festus will attack. Who's he attacking?
Let's keep hitting those Blood Knights.
Blood Knights!
Ah! No. Second
I was
one?
gonna say a second attack. There we go. Hits. Wounds on 3. A wounding. Oh, I fail it. This actually might be a big deal.
D3.
Oh,
No, of course not.
I take a damage. Whee! Bloop. Blood Knights.
Who knows? Maybe a hero will kill that another round.
We're gonna go with, this time we'll go with the Graveguard. I just want to make room for that one little area so for a couple more Graveguard to pile in there. We have 7 of the Graveguard attacking. So the banner's kind of blocking one guy, but the Seneschal is one of them. It's actually the Seneschal is blocking. They have the extra attack from Radukar. They have +1 wound because of near a vampire. And they are going to, we are going to spend the Pack Alpha command ability from the Vampiress on Soul Devour, Crimson Feast, I believe, on them to give them an extra attack. So they're going to have 4 attacks each. So it's going to be 29 attacks into those Blight Kings. Here is all of the attacks hitting on 3s. No re-rolling. 6s are only good on wound rolls. Now these are normally 4s to wound, but we're Vyrkos near a vampire hero, so 3s. Okay, this is where the ridiculous nature of them come in, because I'm still a little iffy on the design here, because the app says one thing and the book says another. Obviously, though, you go with the book one, though, because there's no rot on it. But every one of those 6s is a mortal wound in addition to its normal damage. So they just did 7 mortal wounds, and those are all Rend 1, 2 damage each. This is only a third of the Graveyard unit.
Yeah!
14 Rend 1 saves, so every fail is 2 damage.
Yeah, they're quite dead.
And then the 7 mortal wounds on top of it.
They're dead. They're dead, man. Let them be dead.
11, 12. So it's only 31 damage from 7 Graveyards. And that's their attacks. They're done. Your pick.
I'm all done.
You're done? You're all tapped out? Okay, I got a few more piddly attacks that could hit those guys in there, I guess. So we'll do the Blood Knights, swinging in. And these are their attacks on 4s because of the -1 to hit and 3s to wound. 2 wounds at Rend 1, but you have all the defense on them, so you're all good. 2 damage because they charged. And then all of this on 5s and 4s, nothing. I'm gonna go with, well, the skeletons can pile in and do some attacks, so I think I'm only really getting 2 to get within, so they're gonna end up like about here. So I'm gonna do it just for the sake of attacking with them and to get them further up the field. The champion actually has a 3rd attack because of Radukar's command ability. This is also kind of like one of those command abilities that seems really good, but it only works when he charges, so it's only really in the game once, typically. It's going on one of those like,
no.
He actually took a damage, interesting. And then the other skeleton has 2 attacks, which hit once, and wound as well, no rend. So another 2 3-up save.
Yeah.
You are not
Yay.
okay. You are very okay. And that's where they end up after piling in. And then the vampire will get to go. We're actually just going to keep her there because she's got good auras. You know, Radukar's over there, whatever. She'll swing into them. We are going to do... Yeah, we're gonna issue all-out attack on. I know she's already issued an order, but we're gonna have this vampire do all-out attack on her for 1 command point, bringing me down to 1. Well, she's got 4 attacks normally, +1 for Radicar's command ability, and I think it's called Sang Siren or Sang Siron. It's the legendary weapon of the Vyrkos dynasty that she is equipped with. Extra D3 attacks on the charge, so 2 more attacks. These all normally hit on 3s, but it was a +1 and a -1. We have a couple of misses. And then these are all 3s to wound. Oh, womp womp. I was debating on making her finest hour. It would have only mattered for the 1. So 2 wounding hits at Ren 1, but you're back to a 3-up.
Yoink!
Oh, you failed 1, so it's D3 damage +1 because it's a hot sword.
And it kills one of them.
So it's a whole 3 damage. Oh, there's still 2 left in there in Festus. As the entire Legion of Undead keeps marching on it. There's a little bit of demonic forces showing up, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that it? Are we done? End of the combat phase?
Game over, man. Game over.
Zombies killed a couple of Blight Kings. I think they actually only killed 1. They only killed 1 Blight King, so on a 2-up there, we'll get another zombie, and that should be about it. So we get a zombie on a 2, we do. And then those Blood Knights did kill exactly 1 model, and they're going to heal 1 wound up to 2.
Do you really want to drink that blood, though? Like, oof.
Ooh, they'll take blood from anywhere, apparently. 1 holes is a Bambi. Oh, you know what? They can actually pile in a fight. So zombie will go over there. Ah, screw it, I forgot. Whatever, it's all good. We'll fight later. That is the conclusion of my turn. Battle shocks, I don't believe there's any anywhere.
Might have to do for these guys, but I need like a...
They lost a 3. Oh, okay, that's right. So you roll a 1, you're fine. Look at that, perfectly fine. Roll a 4, I think you're down to 7. You're all good. You got 3 models left in there. 3 models left. Interesting. Well, that's going to bring it to priority rolling. I am going to roll a 1. Okay, very nice. A 1.
Also going to roll a 1.
Would you like to take or continue with the priority, or would you like to pass it to me?
Oh, I think I'll need to go. I need to go now.
Okay.
I need to go now, bad.
So it's going to be you going now, unless. Well, we'll think about it. It is going to be Nurgle's turn, and we're going to amp up that dial to the next track. All right, so we are starting the hero phase off. I'm at 3 command points. Kyle's only at 1 because no general, but we got the burgeoning active now. So you roll for, is it roll for every unit near a terrain feature, or is it
within 1 inch of a terrain feature?
All right, so let's go. Let's start with the skeletons on a 5-up. I believe it's a 5-up, right?
5-up.
So then the Graveguard, actually they're not within an inch of any terrain, but they're fine. Radikar is not fine. He's going to suffer, I think it's D3 mortal wounds?
Just the 1.
There's only 1 mortal wound?
Just 1, yeah. 1.
Mort. So he takes 1. I'm just going to leave a 1 beside Radikar there. We have my general.
Nope.
He dodges it. Zombies.
Oh.
They dodge it. Blood Knights.
Yeah? Yeah.
Ward. They ward it.
Oh.
And then the Blood Knights are near that weird fence over there. That's got burgeoning on it. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a mortal wound. They are going to not ward it. They take a mortal wound. Actually, that kills 1.
Sweet.
That does finish that one off. Then the Corpse Cart and the Zombies are both near terrain as well. So the Corpse Cart on a 5.
Yes.
Ooh, yes. And the Zombies? No. The Corpse Cart does not ward it. The car's down to 6. Corpse Cart's down to 5. Now we have to roll for the tree on 4-ups. The Skeletons.
Do it again. Yes.
They will take a mortal wound. I actually have no dice near me, but go ahead and do Radikar.
Yes.
And then the Vampiress. Nope.
No.
Zombies. No.
No.
And then Blood Knights.
No.
No. Radikar, does he ward it? No. Skeletons. Does not ward it either. So we lose a skeleton. And Radikar is down to 5 wounds remaining. Okay, now it's a Virulent Discharge, which is all of this stuff. So again, we'll start with the Skeletons. There's like so many random rolls.
Nope.
Graveguard.
Nope.
Radikar.
Nope.
Vampiress.
Nope.
Zombies.
No.
Blood Knights. No. Okay, so we dodge all that. What a why? And then none of them are hurt, so they don't have to roll for it either. And we get to roll for the Plague Drones too on a 6. No,
nope.
No healing. Okay, that should be it for. Then you have corruption points. You have a little bit of my territory there, so that's 3. Your own territory, 3. I think I have stuff in my territory, so it is only 3. So it's going to be 6 extra contagion points from Nurgle, putting you at 12. So this is what everything looks like now as we're done some of the start of the hero phase stuff. Festus is going to force a potion down Radikar's throat on a 2+. Ooh, D3 mortal wounds to Radikar. 1.
Oh.
He wards it. Deathless. All right, we're on to spells now.
So let's try. Oh, I don't really think there's a lot I can do with lowering somebody's safe. I mean, they're already pretty low. I could put it on one of the vampires, and that would be an easier way of getting rid of them. And that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on your general.
Oh, we're doing the Curse of the Leper.
Yeah.
On the vampire. 7. That's a 6 because we're near the corpse card.
Curse you, corpse cart!
Oh, so good. And we're going to attempt a foul Regenesis from the Sloppity Boil Piper.
Let's change that
Well, that's a
wheel.
9. I might as well try and stop that with Radukar. I will roll an 8 and I will fail.
Whee!
So where's the wheel going? Is it +1 a wound?
Whew, that is a good one to have, but re-rolling wounds of 6 would be a good one for
That's
me.
really good too. I see that. Forcing me to do less damage to you. So the Plague Bears are going to move forward an extra 4 inches.
So
There's-
get as many as I can up here.
yeah, because you want to get close to the garrison. Spoilpox Scrivener is now free to move because he's not concentrating on that one spell anymore. He did Foul Regenesis.
He's gonna go tooting his way up. Hello.
Hello!
But everybody within 14 there.
Nice. All right. Change his position a little bit to there.
Yeah,
instead.
so he's got a better position to keep them supported.
What about the Scrivener?
Scrivener! He's doing pretty good, but I'm gonna walk him up here and maybe sneeze on you.
Okay. He's gonna sneeze on skeletons. Nurglings? Hello. Okay.
So this goes against every part of my rational brain, but it's the only strategic thing to do to make sure I can get to that turn and keep my units alive in there. They're gonna garrison this.
Yeah, all that matters is this. So if I can't get them out of there, I can't get them out of there.
Also, Gutrot's gonna go in as well.
Just get as many things in there as possible.
Oh yeah.
I get it. So everything's in there now.
I think I will drop out Festus just because he is a little scary to have.
That's
Get
one less
lost.
thing for me to kill. All right. Heck yeah.
Oh, you're right. He has 6 wounds and a 4-up save in there.
Exactly.
Nah, he'll stay.
I haven't targeted him once. Is he important?
I mean, he's a good spellcaster, and he does it like the D3 stuff, but
I suppose, yeah.
at the same time, you're right. Wounds. I just need wounds. I gotta survive.
You have to survive 3 more of my turns.
And 3 of mine because you're still in combat with me.
Yeah.
More wounds. I need more wounds.
It's gonna be a big grind. I think I'll get in there, but it's gonna take quite a while. Shooting time.
Yeah.
Hit you.
That's you.
Is that the amount of attacks?
That is for the amount of attacks.
5 of them.
So they're gonna hit you on the 4s.
We have 1 hit. You reroll that one, yeah. 2 hits.
There we go. 3s. Ah, you coveted disgusting slime.
Oh, I lose a skeleton.
Oh, well, I was.
And then we have some Death's Heads.
Yeah.
We're gonna fire Radukar.
Let's try hurting him up. Or not.
Okay. All right. It's melee time.
Let's do some charging with the Plague Bears into the Skellies.
Skeletons, they will hold.
Ah!
In they go.
Wow, they really get in.
Ooh, wow. We got a big old fight on our hands here. Charging into the skeletons on the side there. Now we have some start of the combat phase stuff to do.
Pods.
Grasping pseudopods.
Let's go with one of your vampire lords there.
Oh, no, yeah, just roll 4 up and then pick whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, it works
sir.
again. Well, you definitely want to do her. She's got a better. She's got the extra damage on hers, so might as well do her.
Yeah, hot hands, hula hand over there.
Yeah, her sword's on fire, so he's gonna throw his pseudopods at that. And then the combat abilities on the Plague Bears.
So he's gonna tell them to start hitting better, so they're gonna have an extra attack. And he's gonna sing to them about early evening. His pustules were seeping, giving them 6s to hit will cause mortal wounds. Now I didn't put it on these guys only because they have to be wholly within 14 of the whole garrison. So next round they can come in and just be like, "Ugh."
I think it's auras, so like you decide them and everything nearby gets hit. But they're out of range anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's still affecting the Plague Bears though. So who would you like to go with first?
Let's go with our good old friends, the plague drones, and see if I can whittle down some more of those zombies.
Already. All right, let's do it. Let's beat up some zombies.
Plague swords hitting on 4s.
Got 3 hits.
Oh, that's good. Wound on 3s.
That's 3 wounds so far, so let's keep those off to the side.
Okay. Next, we're gonna have the foul mouth parts. So there's 6 attacks there.
Is that 4s?
That's 3s.
3s, very nice.
It's less amount of attacks, but they hit better. 4s to wound because of the balefire there.
Yep, and then 3 more, so we're at 6.
Yep. And then we'll have the venomous sting. 4s to hit.
These guys are really good if you get all the auras on them.
4s to wound. Nothing.
All right, so 6 deathless minions. I have 3 dice right here. I'll just roll. So I save 1. I save 1, so 5 die. So we're gonna take you 4. And you. The zombies are gonna go. And they are going to attack into Gutrot's Spew. Yeah. 16 attacks with zombies. 17, because there's 1 extra guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 into Gutrot's Spume, yeah. No more bonuses from Radukar because he only lasts for that 1 combat phase he charges in. Looking for 6s. Just trying to do some more wounds to him. We got 1 more wound on him.
Okay.
That's something. Ooh, we're gonna swing a Radukar. Radukar is gonna all-out defense. Ooh. We'll go down to 2.
All right, so I'm hitting you on 3s, so re-rolling 1s because he's towering arrogant.
There you go, they all hit. Very nice. And these
Yep.
are,
Normally 2s, but now up to 3s.
didn't matter, there's 3 wounds. Rend 1 or 2?
Rend 1.
Radukar only has a 4+ save with a +1, -1, so he makes 2 of them. And it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
He's gonna ward neither of them, so he's down to 3. And then we have the pseudopods on him.
And D3. 2 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s because of the minuses. 1 more.
We're good. Radukar is gonna attempt to go, and he's gonna pile in a little bit in this direction. And he's gonna attack the plague drones because there's one with 4 wounds in there. And he's got 4 attacks. Ooh, 3 hits, not bad. Ooh, 3 wounds, and that's a mortal wound in addition to his normal damage. So 3 6-up saves.
6s.
Ooh.
Nope.
And that's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, 7 in total because of disgusting resilience. Because you have Radukar, wow. And that's a supernatural strength that does the extra mortal wound.
Oh, I totally should have all defensed them. Oh, well. Whoa, that's still pretty good.
I don't think I did a single damage there.
You did...
1?
Oh, you did! That's right! They're not just 6s, they're 5s and 6s! I forgot how good demons were.
Blood King's attacking the zombies.
So we got 6 attacks. Hey, boo-boo.
1 miss, and the d6 becomes
Just the one.
1. Yep, so when it comes out of there, these wound on 4s. And that's 2 ward saves on zombies. Double one, they don't have a banner though. We'll lose you 2 probably. Makes sense. Alright. Just gonna remember now that I have to reroll 6s to wound against the Nurgle forces because of the current corruption. I know that means Radukar wouldn't have done his mortal wound, but I guess he made like 82.
They were just rolling hot.
They were just making up for the fact that we forgot about that. So it is my pick now. We're gonna go with these zombies piling in. I think. Nah, we'll save it for that later. They get to pile in within 6. I just forgot to last turn. I'm gonna do the Blood Knights first. The Blood Knights are gonna attack into, I still the Plague Drones, I suppose. Why not? So Kyle wants to all-out defense with his 1 command point on them. We are hitting them on 4s. That's a miss. We have a couple hits. Couple wounds so far. Oh, I might as well. You have your
5 up. No.
2 damage so far. I'll do the horses as well. Get them out of the way, which are 5s to hit. And 1 more wound.
4 up. There we go.
They were +2, -1. They should have been a 4 up before. I gotta go check their save.
But you had -1 for the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But do 2 DRs anyways, and we'll see what that matters. So we make
Just
1
one.
fail 1. Okay, just 1 damage left. Can't quite kill 1 off. And then you know what? You actually would have passed one of those saves with the all-out defense. So on a 4 up, that save you failed was the 6.
Nah. It was not.
Okay, so you're fine. Still take the 1 damage, and then they're done attacking. You get to go ahead with Plague Bearers or Festus, I guess?
Yeah, let's do Festus. He's going to try and swing at Radukar.
All right.
So if I can get enough damage done on him, hopefully he'll take care of it. So 4s. He's got 1.
And 4. That is a wound. He is all-out defense. Are you only Rend 1?
I don't think he has any rend on him.
Oh, then we are okay on Radukar. My pick, we're gonna pile in with her, but she doesn't have a weapon, so she can't fight because they're currently tied up in pseudopods. We're just making way for the graveyard to come in. We have 11 attacks with Plague Bearers
11.
because of the auras currently active on them.
Yeah, so he's yelling at them to do more. He's giving them 6 to 2 mortals.
And we have 3 mortal wounds.
That was worth it.
Not bad. And what do they hit on normally?
4s normally.
It's not 3s with them, eh?
Unfortunately not. 3s to window.
Oh, it's 4s and 3s, that's right. So we have...
Oh yeah, and these
you have-
are
you have
in
to roll
addition.
the- Yeah, you have the 3 wound of those. So 2 more, so it's 4 saves, which are 5 ups. And then there's 3 mortal wounds. So that's 6 in total. And they ward, they have a banner. They ward 1, so 5 die.
It's not bad.
5 die. 3, 4, 5. That was your last attack, I guess.
You have free reign.
So I'll go ahead with them. They lost 5, and that's going to be 3 standing back up when they go to pile in on the skeletons. Put them back up on the back there, because they're not going to really net much by piling in. I guess you might be able to fit here. Nah, just go right there. Not quite getting in there perfectly. And then you're going to take up that spot, and you're going to take up that spot. There we go. 9 of them are going to be attacking. One of them is the champion, so I have to do him separate. Hits on the 4, wounds on the 5, so that's 1 save so far. And I have 8 other guys swinging, so 5, 6. 4th hit them because they're Plague Bearers, and then these are, that's a miss, and then these are wounding on 4s. No, sorry.
Reroll that 6 too.
Wounding on 3s, so we have 3 saves on the Plague Bearers, and it should be a 4 up, 5 up.
4 up because near a hero.
Oh, matter for one of them.
5 up.
1 dead Plague Bearer.
We'll take this guy.
Yeah. That is it for the forces that Kyle has brought in this combat. I get to retaliate with a couple of things. I guess I'll go with these zombies are going to pile in and try to do some damage. We got 8 of them attacking after they pile in, and we have nothing. All right. Now the Graveguard are going to go ahead. They're going to have to carry me pretty hard, but they're going to pile in all over here. They're going to be going towards the nearest in this direction if I can get off of Radukar's little pelt there. Piling in around Radukar, kind of trapping him in there, but it's a tough call because I could try and fall back and get the extra round of combats with him, but I'd rather him just keep swinging the sword and all that stuff. They're going to put all their attacks, and they're going to do Crimson Feast into Gutrot Spume. Crimson Feast from Pack Alpha, so it doesn't cost me the command point there. Not that it matters, really. I'm on the bottom half. Wait, this is your turn. Yeah, it does matter a little bit. I'm at 2 command points still. These are all their attacks because I got 9 of them in now. They're 3 attacks each because of Crimson Feast plus a Seneschal. On 4s though, because we're hitting the defensible garrison there. And then I have to reroll 6s to wound, which is not great for these guys. They don't really want to deal with that.
I do.
4s, that's right. These wound on 3s because they get +1 to wound. And I have to reroll those 6s, which will still get me 1 wound, but it stops 1 of them. These are all at Ren 1, but you're in terrain, so that's 5, 10 Ren 1 saves on him. He's got a 3-up save, that's pretty good.
So he's gonna go and take
2, 4, 6, 8 damage.
that kills him.
We gotta get rid of that guy because he's gonna keep tying up my he keeps making those stupid 4-ups. Can't have that. The zombies didn't kill anyone at the end of the combat phase there. So what that means is we just have Battle Shock. You have the rule on the banner if you roll a 1. You have to add D6 Plague Bears back. Not in this case. I don't have any braveries to take anywhere. It's just a pretty hard grind here. We're going to come to the bottom of turn 3. Soulblight Gravelords. Let's try and get in that garrison, everyone. Nothing else healed. Nothing else triggered the hunger. Radukar came close, but all the disgusting resilience really kept him away from that. So we are going to, bottom of turn 3. Let's see it. Go up a command point up to 3. Unfortunately, Kyle still has none here, but he could do Heroic Leadership. This will do Heroic Leadership. Now you got Festus in the middle if you want, our characters over there. Up to you.
Probably think it's safest putting it in one of these guys.
Okay.
No, because he'll be alive for the end of it.
There you got it. So you will get your 1. A lot of things to do in the healing. I'll do Heroic Recovery on Radukar, or attempt it. He passes, and he's going to heal 3 wounds. He's back up to 6. All right, I don't want him dying. I need those attacks. And then just like another wizard is nice to have too. Then let's go ahead and see if the feculent armor does anything. Skeletons.
Nope.
Graveguard.
Yep. So
Banner. It's a Graveguard. And then we have Radukar.
Yep.
Ward. Hope he takes 1, he's down to 5. And then my Vampiress.
Yep.
Ward. She takes the damage. She's down to 4, I believe. Let me grab a die. I should have 4 wounds remaining. And then the zombies.
Nope.
Nope. And then the other zombies.
Nope.
Blood Knights.
Yes.
No ward.
Hooray.
Down to 1. Okay. And then we have a Virulent Discharge on your hero phase. I have the... Not Deathly Invocations. But it is Deathly Invocations. Yes, Deathly Invocations. So we're going to bring back... Radukar's going to target the Graveguard and them. So we're going to get back the 2 missing ones. This Graveguard's going to stand back up. She's going to target... They can only ever be targeted once. So she's going to target the zombies there, I suppose. And we're going to get back 2 of the zombies. But I think I owed a couple of bravery checks. They lost 5. They're okay. I think the zombies lost both 5 as well. They're okay as well. That's from last turn, on Kyle's turn. And then everything else is fine. No more Deathly Invocations needed. Okay, so that should be the end of the start of the hero phase stuff. Oh no, we're gonna use one of our command points on Rally on the Blood Knights. See if you can't rally them. So we're gonna go down to 2. That's the Castellan, and we get. Oh, we don't rally either. That's only fair. It's only fair. We are gonna go ahead and cast some spells now, I think, is the plan. Necromancer will start with Von Hell's Dance Macabre. That's a fail. I think it's a 6. That's good, because that would have gone on the Graveyard. So we are gonna go ahead and then go with this vampire, who I believe is gonna cast Arcane Bolt. He got it with an 8.
Take it.
And then that could do D3 mortal wounds. I guess you only have a couple of spells unbinds though. She's going to attempt to bring her Fiery Blade online. She does with a 5. She does not. And then Radukar is going to try Spirit Gale. Oh, he got the double version of it. All right. Let's. What's the leadership? You might be leadership 10 on your demons in there. What's the leadership of Festus?
Festus himself has a 7.
Okay, well he's down to 5. So let's hit him with the first Spirit Gale. That's going to be 3 mortal wounds. And the second Spirit Gale will do 2 mortal wounds. That's 5 mortal wounds on Festus.
Ouch.
He's got 1 wound left.
He starts at 6, yep.
All right. Okay. Now we're on to movement, because that was just all their spells done quickly. We're going to move all of these skeletons over one, essentially something like this, just to make room. I'm going to reform. Let's call it reform there, folks.
Where's your leadership test?
That's just a regular reform. We're going to move the Necromancer over to here, keeping them wholly within 12. And then we're going to follow these zombies back. And by follow them back, I mean retreat. We're going to retreat those Blood Knights as well. So they're falling back there. And then we're going to have this rider move to about there. We're going to bring these guys back because they're kind of hurt, but we want them to be able to charge. We're going to move them over there. Then it'll also give these zombies more wiggle room to get in. We'll move you over, because why not? And that's, well, heck, I think that's going to bring it to charge time. So we'll go with the vampire charging. Let's get him in there.
Hello!
7? Let's go over here with 7.
Yoink.
Oh, wait, there's 2 more zombies over there. Oh, sorry, I had to change their movement up a little bit. These zombies would have, you know what, these zombies are going to fall back as well. Just to make it simple. I was going to say these zombies are back there. I had to move the Necromancer, and I had to move the Vampire over here so that they could all move back directly, because they only move 4, so I have to get us out of 3, obviously. We're just going to move all that back as well. But that's what it'll actually look like. You'll charge 7 into there, and then, I don't know if it's worth putting the zombies in there, because chances are zombies are going to do more damage than these guys will get through the save, so the zombies are a little more valuable, so I'm not going to bother charging them in. Blood Knights, so the 2 Blood Knight squad, they'll charge. They'll go 4. There you go. And that's the green dice represent the war save, then the Castellan on the other one will charge in 4, sure. Good enough. Getting in there. And that should be it for charging. We're going to start the fight phase where he's going to unleash his Arcane Bolt at Festus and deal 3 mortal wounds to him.
Which will kill him off.
Boom. All right. Well, that means we are going to go ahead and fight with stuff. The Blood Knights are pretty valuable to attack with, so we're going to go ahead with those Blood Knights over there, the 2 that charged, into we'll say the drones. Why not? Oh yeah, Festus died, so you do lose. No, because you did leadership on that guy over there. You said because Festus might die, you're going to do it on him.
Right. All out defense.
They might be too far away because they have to be wholly within 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can help them out though, if it needs to. Attacking the drones on 4s. Everything hits.
Rerolling the 6s to wound.
Yes, good call, good call. I almost would have forgot. Okay, so we have 4 wounding hits at Ren 1. So they go back to a 5-up.
Fines.
8 damage. 8 damage on the charge with the lances. Keep that in mind. I'll just go ahead with the horsies. Let's get them out of the way. The hooves hitting on 5s. Got a couple of hits. 1 wound. So 1 more 4-up. So 1 more disgusting resilient roll. Can you do it again? No,
Nope.
It's the opposite.
All right, so that's 1 dead. And I've got 1 with a wound left on it.
I did. How many wounds do they have each?
They have 5 each.
Oh, okay.
One's got 2 wounds done to it.
So that was so 6. So one guy has a wound allocated to him. Yeah, you're right.
So he's got 4 left.
The Blight Kings are attacked my general. I'm going to all-out defense her. So she'll have 1. I'll have 1 command point left. They mostly all hit. The D6 will become 5 more hits.
So that's 1. So I need my 4s here because I'm in range of that thing.
Is that 3?
That's 3.
She's got 2 up against that. She's okay. Can't risk losing her. I know. There was hope. Oh, I suppose the Castellan. Someone got knocked. The Castellan's going to go next. That one there. He'll attack the Plague Drone still. Where does she go? No, it's about the same. Kind of, actually. Whatever. We'll attack the drone. We have 2 hits. And 1 wounding hit. Ren 1. You go back to a 5-up.
Nope.
And it's 2 damage.
Pass them both.
No damage. Horsey hits twice. Wounds 2 times. You fail both saves. And it's resilience. You get resilience as well.
Oh, yeah.
You take only 1 of that damage. So
it's
back
3.
up to 3. And then that Castellan is done. Drone's going to go and try and hit this unit and kill the banner off before it gets to heal at the end of the combat phase.
So it is the banner dude, so because I want the chance of him coming back. So let's try 1 hit. Ooh, he does hit.
Is this the stinger?
Yeah. No, the sword. So the sword is
Okay, yeah.
The foul mouth parts. 1 hit. 3's to a force wound. 1 wound.
That is a pass save. Then we have the stinger.
Stinger.
Ooh, he survives. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go with my Vampiress. She's going to pile in 3 inches in that direction. There, and she'll just throw her. She doesn't have her Burning Blade, nor does she have her Song Siren active, so just 4 attacks with her.
Boom. Only 4 attacks.
4 is to hit, and wounding on 3. 1 wound, Ren 1, you go 2 years. Sorry, that was the drone.
You. Oh, he makes it!
You pass. Your pick, you got the drones, the plague bearers, and my skeletons.
Just got the M left.
They're under the same effect, so it's 11 attacks, 4s and 3s. 6s to hit are mortal wounds.
All right, here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. Woo! We have a couple mortal wounds again.
3.
Oh, 3 again, nice.
Yep.
And 3s to wound, because we're not near the fumes. A couple fails, 4 fails, wow. 5 fails. 3 5+ saves, we're gonna fail 1 of them, and then we have the 3 mortal wounds on top of the 2 failed saves. Warding 1, the banner will let me reroll 1, so I lose 3 skeletons. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do their attacks so they can pile, because that's the last thing you're attacking with. So on a 4-up, they stand up. 1 of them stands back up, I've lost 2. 8 skeletons attacking plus the champion afterwards. They're plague bearers, they're -1 to hit. But I'm +1 to wound, so we have 1 wound on the plague bearer.
Reroll that though.
Oh, you're right. I still got
it's still that.
still the same wound. You pass your
fine.
save, and I got the champion, which hits once, wounds once,
Yeah.
and you pass
Fine.
that as well. All right, so skeletons are done. Just fighting with them to stand it back up. And I think you're done attacking.
That's me.
All right, so we're gonna go with this vampire, who's gonna go and pile in over here, I guess, to a fight. And look at him go. He's a regular vampire, so he's got his regular attack sitting on 4s because you were in the terrain. 2 wounds at Ren 1, so this is in the drone, so back to a 5-up.
Yoink.
Fails 1, it's gonna be 3 damage.
Ooh.
We gotta make 1 of these. You do. He's got 1 wound left.
Exactly 1.
Very nice.
Zombies.
These zombies are gonna go ahead and pile in. I know they retreated, but they're able to pile in if they're within 6 inches of an enemy unit and still attack. So they're gonna go ahead and do that. 10 of the zombies able to attack after piling in 6, and they're gonna put all the attacks into the drone because we're trying to strip that last wound there. And 6s. We have 3 mortal wounds on the drone.
Yeah! I get some.
He does die. I'm just gonna add, see if I had a zombie. I do. I'll just put a zombie in the unit, I guess. I'm gonna add him over here because I know it's not gonna really matter, just so I don't forget later. And then the graveyard get to go. And I'm gonna spend a command point from Pack Alpha on Crimson Feast on them. Or if I didn't do that already, I still have a command point over there. I don't think I used Pack Alpha though. So we pile them in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 graveyard attacking the Blight Kings in the building. And they are gonna have 31 attacks into those Blight Kings. It's gonna do 15 twice. Hit on 4s because, well, you win very good terrain. Winning on 3s, but I gotta reroll the 6s. So we have 1 mortal wound and 3 saves so far. And oof, that's okay. 4 hits. I guess I get to do the Seneschal's attack. There he hits. And
Reroll those 6s.
reroll the 6s, so that's so far 3 more saves, 5 more saves. But no more. So 1 mortal wound and whatever saves there were before. It should be 8.
Yep.
So these are
Down to
back to 4-up, yeah. So that's gonna be 8 damage plus the mortal wound, which is 9.
which is enough to kill them.
exactly kills them. So now we get to see, did I kill a plague bearer? No, I think he made all the saves. Okay. These guys can't pile in because they are too far away. So there's no enemies within 6 of them. That's it. The garrison is open. Priority could go to me. And victory could be the Soulblight Gravelords, but if not, the plague bearers just go in, and I gotta do it all again.
Oh boy.
Huh.
Ah!
Woo! All right, so it's gonna
Saved
be
it.
you. Very nice. So we're gonna go on to turn 4. We're gonna tick the wheel up. Guys are just gonna do it all over again. So we are gonna. I forgot about the hunger on the blood knights. Should be all. They go back. These guys go back up to full. And then I already added the zombie over there, and they didn't do anything. And I don't believe the other vampires killed anything. So this should be all good. Ooh, Kyle's gonna do all the mortal wound causing things first to try and kill my vampires out before heroic recovery can trigger.
So how many do I hit? It's gonna be D3 units.
This is for nauseous revulsion, I believe.
Rampant disease.
Rampant disease. So which 3 units are you picking?
So I'm gonna go boom, boom, boom. They have to be within 12 inches of each other, and I double check.
Oh, you
these
want to
three.
do all 3 of my vampires? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So which one are we starting with?
So we're gonna start with Redikar.
Redikar.
He's gonna D3 wounds.
So he's gonna take.
Oh, I should have gone with the other one.
He takes 3. He's got 2 wounds left.
All right, she is going to take 2.
She wards neither. She's got 2 wounds left.
Okay, that's still good.
And my last vampire.
Last vampire is gonna take 1. Oh, 3, 2, 1.
I
Look
failed
at that.
Nice. He's got nice. I like the average. He's got 4 wounds left. The tree on a 4-up deals mortal wounds. Not the skeletons. Radikar?
Yes.
Wards? Nope. Oh, he's got 1 wound left.
Nice. Graveguard.
Nope.
No. Vampire.
Nope.
No.
Other vampire.
Yes.
Ward. Nope. He's down to 3. And then the zombies.
Zambi? Yes.
They ward? Nope. That's a dead zombie.
big unit of Blood Knights.
Ooh, 5. Oh, that is a mortal wound, which they ward. And then the other Blood Knight. Nope. Okay, well, resolve that. Didn't quite kill my characters. Heroic actions, would you like to do leadership? You have 1 command point right now.
I need to have at least another command point kicking around, so yeah.
2+ leadership. Whee! Oh! Sure, okay. I am going to do recovery here on to my Vampiress. She's going to heal 2 wounds. Back up to 4. And now spells.
Okay, we're going to try to do Foul Regenesis again.
Looking for a Foul Regenesis. Looking for a 7.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't stop it. All right, we're going back to the same one?
So that one, unfortunately, has to be done at the start of the hero phase, so I can't do it again.
I mean, the 6 is at the real 6 to wound you.
Ooh, that would be a good one to have.
Go back to Nauseous Revulsion, so I have to reroll 6s to wound against Nurgle units. And then Kyle does go up to 18 corruption points, 6 for my territory, 6 for his own. You do have stuff in my territory, right? Yeah, the Nurglings. And you do have stuff in your own.
Yep.
You're right in the middle. Absolutely. So we're good. We're at 18, so you can summon something with 14 points.
19, because there's nobody in your own home territory anymore.
You're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. Sure, you can have 19. Absolutely, go for it. Movement's relatively easy. The Plague Bears are all wholly within 6, so they're just put in like 5 of them, like a handful of them, and keep the rest off to the side. But they are going to go ahead and garrison that bad boy. Beautiful. We just have a lot of attacks coming at him now, folks. I'm just going to surround him with death stuff and hopefully kill all 30 of them. And then
Ultimate grind.
And then we get to move a couple of the characters, and after that we summon a unit of something to the table. And there are these characters just going to rush towards it, I assume. They're just going to run, just get within 6 of it for next turn.
So he won't run, but this guy will. Yeah. There we go.
Alrighty. And that is going to be it for movement. We're going to summon a unit with 14 corruption points, putting you at 5 remaining. And I assume it's going to be 10 Plague Bearers somewhere.
Or, I have to double check the price on this, but I might just summon a Beast of Nurgle.
Okay, a Beast of Nurgle maybe. We're going to summon some Plague Bearers back there near the tree, so that if worse comes to worse, they just jump in there as well. Get that final
Countdown.
Countdown. And the security of the tree. Okay. That's movement. Shooting. Done.
Sneeze! Ah!
Oh, yeah, we got to sneeze. All right, we're into Radikar?
I think I could reach him.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't.
Oh, he's too far?
I'll sneeze on your Graveguard, though.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Is that 2?
Yeah. Ooh, 1.
You know what? I was 2 to Graveyard die. There we go.
Look at him, he's just being generous now. There's 1 wound.
There we go. 2 dead Graveguard. They got him. Okay, so now all those 29 Plague Bearers in there, they have 2 attacks each because they're near auras. They have 6s to hit arm mortal wounds in addition to their normal damage because of the same auras. And we're going to put all the attacks into my characters.
Yep.
Okay, so how do you want to split this up?
So 12 are going into Radikar. So hopefully those 6s will get some mortal wounds going on there.
Probably dead.
I just gotta roll buckets because I don't trust any of this anymore. Look at that, there's 1 mortal wound.
He's dead. There you got him. Radikar, no!
Get out of here.
So we still have a lot of attacks left over. How are they being split up?
Okay, so next 30 are going against your general because I want her dead.
Okay, then you have 17 into that guy then.
Yeah. So I want all those vampires gone. They're causing me too much grief.
Absolutely.
All right.
And you know what they say about death armies and no vampires? Well, they just start crumbling. This is into my vampire?
Oh, no.
Oh, you didn't roll a single 6?
A single 6 in that. A single 6 in that.
If you killed them, I could have conceded. All right, well, wounding around 4s because you're near the malefic fumes.
All right, well, there's 5, Davey.
All right, well, she's got 2 up save. That's fine. So that all defense is going to come from him onto her instead because I want her to Crimson Feast over here with back alpha. So that'll cost me a command point. I'm down to 2. And let's see if I lose this vampire over here.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
4 more wounds?
5.
He's dead. Boop. Boop. Well, that's all that Kyle and the Plague Bears had, so...
That's all, folks.
That's all. So we're going to go with her. We're going to pile her in a little bit just so we can get more of the Graveguard in. So we should only have to go to about there. And we'll see what that gets us. She's got 4 whole attacks. We hit twice, and we wound once. So Ren 1, you get 4 up save. You're +2 to your save in there. So you're near characters and you're inside of a building, so you're good.
Honey Badger doesn't care.
And I guess we'll go with the Graveguard next. We'll give him Crimson Feast as well. with her pack alpha.
Goes back.
All right, they are all in there to fight for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 graveyard swinging with 3 attacks each. It is going to be quite a bit of damage, or quite a bit of attacks. I think it's 56 or 48 or something. I can't do math right now. My brain is fried. 54, 55 with the champion. Our force to hit. Here's one of the few volleys. Force to hit because -1 on the Plague Bear is -1 because they're in the terrain there. That's a pretty good roll. I mean, all things considered. Now these are 3s to wound.
Rerolling 6s.
But I got to reroll 6s here, so I got quite a bit of rerolls I have to do. Well, that was a big deal.
That helped out.
Yes, sir, it did. So we got 4, 8 so far. And then the second wave, and I have to do 5 more. So I'm just going to take 5 misses and throw them in there. There we go. Okay, we've got a few more hits because of that. That's the total of 55 attacks. 3s. Reroll that one singular 6. Oh, the other 6 as well. Well, let's stop that one. That one no hurt. And then these are 4 pluses because you have +2 to your save.
Not bad, not bad.
Good roll. That's 14 damage from the graveyard.
Yikes. 5 ups.
And then you save some of them, a few of them.
There we go.
So that kills 11 out of the 29, so we got 18 more to chew through. That's probably not happening, but I'll roll the dice, because you never know. I'll just throw all the Blood Knights together. I'll throw the Castellan first, and then these guys would pile in, make room for some zombies. So I'll throw them all together, then zombies will pile in and swing.
Yeah.
This is the Castellans hitting on 4s. The Rens aren't going to matter, and the damages aren't going to matter, so I can just throw in the horses as well, but these are hitting on 5s. So 3s into 5s. So that's a pretty good roll. That's cool looking. So those are all hits, and then these are all these are wounding on 4s. So that's 2 wounds. So I'm doing it like sloppily, but I'm trying to be fast with it. But it's not really working out that way. And then that many.
Those 2 6s are rerolled.
Oh yeah. There you go. So 5 saves. At
Right.
4 up, 5 up.
So, but I've got +2 to my.
Yeah, you got
save.
4 up save. Yeah. So 4 up save, 5 up, feeling the pain. You
Do
pass
those.
2.
5 up.
And I kill 3 more of them. Got 15 left to go, and then these zombies are going to pile in. 17 of them are able to swing. 6s. We are going to do 4 more wounds.
And I get to save them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop. Boy, 3 more of them die. There's still about 12 left, and then these zombies are going to pile in, but not that many are actually going to be getting in. Just you and you. And then we'll make a chain around the vampire. Only 9 of them are able to swing. I need 86. Nothing. Oh no. And that's it. You inspire, obviously.
Oh yeah.
With your 1 command point, and that there is game, even on the priority rolls. That's gonna be a win for Kyle. So I can't get them out. I could try and do 1 more turn, but
But you'll only be able to.
So I roll a 1 on priority. You force me to go next. You automatically win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Boom, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Couldn't quite get into the barricade. There was that one like little chance on turn, the previous turn, where I cleared it out, and if I won the priority roll off, I would have won the game. But that's all it came down to. If I lost that priority roll off, the game was over, because I wasn't going to shift 30 Plague Bearers out of there. Thanks for checking out this battle report, everyone. Don't forget, before you jump into the post game, that Steve and Luca continue some of the Age of Sigmar action in the MiniWarGaming Vault. They're changing it up, though. We got only zombies against, well, the Beast of Chaos, and we'll see what the Beast can do in this matchup. 2,000 points. You can check it out by clicking the link down below and getting yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, where you'll have access to this battle report, as well as all of the other Age of Sigmar battle reports and many more to come. Enjoy that post game, everyone. Thanks again for watching.
You got close. Like if I had been first to ball, if this guy had been dead, like nobody could have done the command points, I was done.
I had no way to get to that guy though, to kill him off, because you also had the 2 characters there that could help them out.
I'm surprised you didn't send your Castellans after him. That's what I was like, oh, he's going to go and hit them. Oh,
I couldn't reach them. That's as far as they could pile in.
Oh, no, like when they came out of combat and then charged.
Piled in. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but it was like too far. Then I don't want to rely on their like little crappy attacks, because that guy could have only gotten to there, and that was still, I looked at it, it was like an 8 or 9 inch charge. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to focus on trying to clear out the guys inside here, because I still did need their help to clear out what was inside. Because I only barely just killed what was inside there. I would have had a few zombie attacks, maybe. That was when the Blight Kings and everything were in there. I can't remember how much damage they did. I know they healed, so they killed something. I think they only killed the Plague Drones. No, something else killed the Plague. They killed something. Can't remember what, but they helped kill something. So too many Nurgle reinforcements maybe come through the gate, or maybe the vampires just get tired and they just decide this isn't worth their time anymore and they leave. I'm not too sure what the outcome there is, but Nurgle secures the gate, and I cannot force them out of it. And that there is game, folks.
I like to think that there's some sort of like magical or like Nurgle eruption of magic has just come out of here. They're like, cool, these demonic guys are here, so blah, that forces you back.
That's essentially what I imagine, that reinforcements erupt from it, or magic erupt from it, forcing me to have to fall back or eradicating me completely. Something bad happens to my force that I couldn't get this in time.
Yeah. That was such a slog.
Yes, that was a grind. That was a grind. You know, for like literally hours, all I did was just charge this thing and throw dice at it to try and kill it. That's all I did. And I didn't win. I couldn't do it.
Go Nurgle!
Go Nurgle. This is an ideal. It's pretty ideal for them. They're pretty durable. Plague Bears especially. Now, we were talking about if you had a Harbinger, that would have been wild. That would have been so hard.
Well, that was what killed most of my characters, are those stinking zombies. Like, when I don't know, maybe when I was first reading the rule book, when they were coming out, I was like, okay, that's not bad. 5s to hit, 5s to wound, 6 they do mortal wounds. Okay, you get big units. But this is what they want to be assaulting. Like, this is just massive footprints. They can get all those buckets of dice. You were giving them extra attacks. The Van Hells was amazing. I was like, oh yeah, this is, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. It was a big old grind fest. Big old grind fest. Poor Death Army couldn't get what they wanted. Oh, these guys are just like tar pits they weren't really needed. The Graveguard obviously showing up, doing a lot of work, as they do. Zombies, big use. The Van Hells they got 7 rounds of combat in as the game started. So they charged in, had Van Hells off, fought, then fought again, but with double the attacks. And after that, they fought a few more times as well, but at that point, the Graveguard was showing up and outshining them. And we did kill most of the, not Death Guard, but the Maggotkin force off, just leaving a few Nurgles.
Those zombies wiped out majority of my.
They pretty much killed all the
Vikings.
characters. Yeah.
And as much as I really, really love the mortal stuff for Nurgle, like, it's just not as durable as the demons.
Well, you need the character. You can't play him without the character.
Yeah, and that seems a bit of a shame to be like, you have to have this character in order to make it make them really durable and do their thing.
Yeah.
But like, I've always played demons. That's always what I've had. But we're here, and I was like, well, I have 10 Blight Kings as my other. Well, let's try 10 more. Let's see what happens.
Sure. Well, I like the Blight Kings. I prefer them, but like I've tried playing them without the Harbinger of Decay. It's a joke. It's like not even worth playing a game with them. Maybe that's just me like playing against tougher lists or something. But like they do perfectly fine with a Harbinger. Obviously,
If they would have been doing different if they weren't forced to stay here and take all those zombie sacks. If I saw those zombies coming near and be like, nope, go get something else. Like going up against your skeletons or hitting your. Well, basically the skeletons, or just one unit of those things, and getting the chance to focus in on those things. Like, there was just too much on them.
Yeah, just swarmed. The idea was to hunker down as much as you could, and it worked out.
I can't believe your vampire lord lived.
Oh yeah, she's like, what I was gonna say, I was hoping you just killed all my vampires. I'm like, oh no, my forces crumble. Oh no, I can see. Oh, like stuff. I wish they still had that rule, kind of, but they don't. The vampires aren't strong enough to justify that, I suppose. The old fantasy rule where, there used to be a rule that if you lost your all your lore of vampire characters, then your army would start crumbling every turn. And you would only have a couple more, ostensibly a couple more turns of playing before your army fell apart.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but with 6th and 7th, you could have somebody step in to be the new general. But you took one turn of just getting pummeled. All your stuff just like, well, you're going to lose X number of stuff.
It was the same in 8th edition. Yeah, you had to have vampires. It couldn't be like a White King or anything.
Yeah.
Because I don't think 6 had a Necromancer. Then maybe
yeah, they did.
In 7th, it had a Necromancer. I know that. They probably did in 6 as well. I think you just had to be part of the lore of vampires. Yeah, you're right. They did. Now that I think about it.
Because you could have the regular one or the Master Necromancer as your leader, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So they could step up. You'd crumble a little bit, and then 8th edition was the exact. Actually, 6th, 7th, and 8th edition are all pretty similar in rules on how the whole crumbling works. Little different nuances here and there, but for the most part, the vampire would die, and then your army would crumble. But giving you an example, like this one vampire on foot, you could make it like a 550-point character, if not more.
Oh, they were scary.
And then that vampire on their own could take out entire units of pretty much anything, realistically. In a lot of cases, especially in 6th or 7th, because like when you fought in 6th or 7th, whenever it was in the front rank, whatever you killed, it could not fight back. So if you went forward and killed the 5 in the front rank, you were safe. You took no damage, and then you just win that combat by you get 5-year combat res. But it's cool. The vampires were obviously very scary back then, but they had the major downside if you ever lost it, which you could easily lose it. The rest of your army would crumble. Now, it kind of does that in a roundabout way because you lose access to the deathly invocations. So instead of your army crumbling, you just don't have access to the reanimating anymore. So there's that, like a roundabout way of looking at it. But I'd like to see as much as I like this book, I would like to see the old focus on. I would love this character to be a 400-point character. Everything else super cheap and crap, and then everything focused around just one vampire or a couple.
That's the only thing about Age of Sigmar that never translated well here from fantasy. I found is the fact that your single foot characters, they're always going to be your support characters. Very rarely will they be your. They'll be your leaders because they either don't have the wounds, they don't have the movement, they don't have the attack output.
Yeah.
So like using any of these guys, they're great. Your vampire can do an okay amount of attacks. That sloppy guy can do a little bit. No, that's the Scrivener.
That's the Scrivener. But yeah, like
Lord of Blights, that's the other one there.
Yeah.
Like he had 7 wounds, but you saw him, he got punked pretty quick.
Yeah. Like it's weird too because it's like they had the tools in old fantasy to survive. Like this vampire only had 3 wounds in fantasy when a regular skeleton only had 1. But it was just so much durability in the form of offense. Like you just kill everything before it can hit you first, or
they'd have the toughness 5 versus strength 3. So it's like, well, I'm wounding you on 6s
exactly.
at that point.
Yeah,
so.
there's a lot of cases they're only wounded on 6s. That's true. But yeah, they Age of Sigmar, but that's okay too because that's less hero hammer. And in a big scale war game, I'd like to see it be a little bit less hero hammer. That's why I like a list like this where it's a lot of like little characters running around, and on their own they're okay. They'll do more damage than the average like model, but not enough to ever worry about it. But the support they provide is insanely high. And in cases like that, that's just the different design philosophy in the book. And I like it. I love the Soulblight Gravelords. I can play it like forever now. Like, it reminds me of when the Legions of Nagash first came out. I was like madly in love with it, and that's all I wanted to play, and I was having a blast playing it.
The thing about Legions was like, it was great as the book came out, but then they just started adding more stuff. Like, oh, here's some stuff from here you can add, and you can add more stuff from Nighthaunt. You can add stuff in from...
It got real sloppy.
Yeah, so it just needed to be refocused again. I was like, oh, here we go. This is classic Death Army. Like, I like Nighthaunt. All CRX look kind of cool, but not something I'd want to play. I love my Flesh Eaters, obviously, but like this is what I started with. Classic vampires, skeletons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You go back to the old stories of the Vampire Wars, Nagash's uprising, all that stuff, and this is what I think about. Just armies of skeletons, armies of zombies, and one mighty hero to lead them all. Anyways, folks, thanks for tuning in to this battle report. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave some feedback down below on what you thought. And stay tuned for more Age of Sigmar to come in the future. As always, happy wargaming.